Or missed the party. Damn. But I did miss the Memestream at least. Anyway, what's up, guys? Tune down the volume music. No, not turning you off entirely. Turn on the volume music. It is time for another installment of the appabend's Memestream. Oh man, a bunch of dumb stuff is happening. Like, actually, I can't recall. Can't recall which is the most significant one because there are a bunch of dumb stuff as usual. It's happening weekly these days, to the point where you're just gonna need to not predict that it's gonna happen. But anyway, how are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing very well. Hope as usual, what you guys have been playing, what you guys have been listening to, what you guys have been reading, what you guys have been watching. Let me know in the chat. We're gonna spend the first hour, first 1 hour 10 minutes of the stream, 1 hour 5 minutes now, for chatting with you guys before I actually get to the good stuff. So, let's get to the chat here for a bit. Oh man, me, what have I been playing? I've been playing Hitman 2, mostly Hitman 2, but the game crashes every single flipping time, and it just annoys the living hell out of me. Other than Hitman 2, I've been playing Trails in the Sky again. It's been a while since I played the game, and been playing that game again, man. Oof, man, I need to go back to Trails because I do miss myself some Trails. Anyway, so what have you guys been playing? What have you guys been reading? What have you guys been watching, listening to, or whatever? Let's get into the chat here. Either I can't into math, or either appabend is earlier than usual. No, this is usual time. Usual time. How's everyone doing? I'm doing very well myself, thank you. Hey chat, hello. It's peak Firefox, really? You know what? No, not November. I bet some girls will because men won't nut to land whales, and even then, if they do nut, they'll blame men for misogynies. Oh, misogynies. Tony Lane just subscribed. Thank you so much. I want to look for here. Okay, Boomer at some point tonight. Unfortunately, no. No Boomer dumbassery for today. Actually, there is, but not from the usual suspects, if you know what I mean. Been playing Zero no Kiseki recently. Excellent game. It is an excellent game. Let's see. Still in college campus. My mother won't pick me up until 3 p.m. I think. Did you give Appa a wake-up call? For a moment, I thought appabend was earlier than usual. Then I realized we changed time this week. It's still Saturday. It's still Saturday. This is the usual day for the stream. No change at all. I bet some land whale Puritans bitching about some anime boobs. Of course they will. And they're bitching about the women who draw anime boobs because, you know, these people talk about women's rights and how they're able to draw whatever they want. But once these women draw the things that they disagree with, they're going to go, "Oh no, how dare you disagree with disagree with what women should be drawing? They should be drawing land whales instead." Let's see. My mom told me I have to go on by Lyft. Oof, yikes. Yikes. Where was I? Oh, I wonder who the title is in reference to this time. We'll get to that. Can we expand upon Twitter? I love Reddit, YouTube comments, and Stick. Well, unfortunately, I don't really have a bunch of Reddit stuff. A couple, I guess. A couple. And, no pun intended on that one. You'll understand once we get to it. Hoof-hearted donated $1. Goddammit, analytics, get over here so I can read the freaking super chat. Don't forget to shake the shekel maker, Appa. Thank you so much for the donation once again. I'm gonna grab the shekel maker here. Keep on donating, guys. This is how I live today. I live through donations and streams and Patreon because YouTube always demonetizes my videos every single freaking time. Demonetize the video and remonetize the video once that demonetization is once the video got demonetized, it got remonetized every single time. And I'm like, YouTube, you know that these freaking viewers watch these videos when they're out. So once you remonetize the video, that's the time where I'm going to get very little views. So what's even the point? Anyway, thank you so much for the donation, guys. I really need the shekels. Gotta put in the shekel makers now. Where's I? Once again, more into the bench. What is up, gamers? The early and straightness is alive and well this week. This week, it seems. I'm always early and straight. Hi, Appa. How was your Halloween? As you can see, previously, I was late to the party. I hear crashing. Is Appa been okay? Nope. I'm just looking for my desk. Sorry, my glasses. I'd say this is the post-spooky stream, but I suppose in Appa's case or time zone, it would be the post-spooky stream. Yep. Just say happy Day of the Dead from my country to you, even though the end of 2019 is near upon us. It's my nephew's first birthday tomorrow, so I dubbed this the Juju stream. My soggy niece. Look at the title. Yeah, this one's gonna be a nuclear take, and to say I say screw off with that. Yes. Hi Appa, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. Ara meme kun. Who are your favorite and least favorite characters in Trails of Cold Steel? That's a very good question. I'm putting my least favorite character to McBurn because his name is fucking McBurn. Is it McBurn or it's something with Mick in the freaking back? And I'm like, well, might as well title the character McLovin because that's how you're gonna. I just can't take the character seriously, even though he's supposed to be like this edgy character. Cringe. But as my favorite character, man, there's so many characters that I really like in Trails of Cold Steel. I don't know where to begin. I suppose I can start with the teacher, Sarah. But happy, I guess it's Day of the Dead. Gotta watch Superbad. Superbad is fine. It's been years since I watched Superbad. It's been years since the film, so forgot to pay the electric bill again. Oof, yikes! How horrible. That's for you, my friend, because I'm doing just fine with my electric bills. Become his gods. Yokotaro, when did you get here? Kotaku is gone. Kind of. They suffered loss, but they're not gone. They're still there, which is, well, at least we can celebrate them on their loss, but we'll see. Late to the party, Appa. No candy for you. Wait, you're Yokotaro? Please say Reen. Who's on what? On my favorite or my least favorite? Looking forward to BlizzCon this year, Appa. I thought BlizzCon already passed. It already passed, and a bunch of characters dressed up in Winnie the Pooh, and the guy delivered one of the worst apologies in existence. Grafon Tyrrell donated $15. Thank you so much. From what I heard of BlizzCon's apology, the BP is deeply sorry clip from South Park is an apt comparison. Yes, it is indeed. No one in Blizzard truly sorry for what they did to Blitzchung. But anyway, thank you so much for the donation. I felt Donut November. Reen is awesome. Did you hear about the BlizzCon protest? Yes, I heard about the BlizzCon protest. Nier Automata is overrated. It's not for everybody. I can tell you for sure. This is what it's one of those games where I cannot recommend it to, well, I suppose the normies, which is why it's not for you. But anyway, yeah, it's not for everybody. But I still I absolutely really love the game. It's one of my favorite. It's my favorite game of 2017. Like below Persona. It's not. Sorry, Persona 5 is like below that. Hey up, I'm just curious if you've been playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. Nope, I haven't been playing Trails of Cold Steel 3. Not playing it until they get the PC version out. If that's the case, if they get the PC version out, I'll play it. But for now, no. Who do you think is the best girl? Why is it Altina? I haven't played it, so I can't pick up my best girl. Are we going over the Red Cross fiasco in Japan? We talk about that like, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago we talked about that. Just immediately, sorry, I think it was a week ago. A week ago, just immediately right after I get to Japan, I talk about the Red Cross fiasco and how they use a character from Uzaki-chan, or is it? The anime? Better not catch your toxic ass drawing women's. Has anyone heard the soundtrack for Persona 5 Royale? It's pretty good. Yes, but don't spoil yourself with Persona 5 Royale. Dr. Stone Volume 9 on paperback arriving in fucking January? Yikes. Playing Dune 2016. I actually just played Dune 2016 again and playing the arcade mode this time. Playing it on Nightmare, not Ultra Nightmare. Playing it on Nightmare and got myself the Slayer title on the first level. But the second level, I always keep dying every single freaking time. So played some Ninja Gaiden 2 on NES this week. It's pretty cool. Gotta see both The Book of Life and Coco. It's the Day of the Dead. I've seen Coco. Coco's pretty good. I actually see Coco with a bunch of kids when I'm doing, what do you call it, KKN? Because apparently the KKN is like the horror, the Indonesian sorts of horror story these days is KKN. Essentially, a college activity where you go outside into the world and help the people around you or something along those lines. Community service of some sort. And I gotta need to play this film. A choice to play film with kids, to watch with kids. And I chose Coco. in retrospect, it wasn't a very good choice. I think the film's great, but the kids are not very entertained. I need to show something dumber for them, like, say, I don't know, Trolls or something. But I've been playing Alien Isolation for the spooky season, as well as for the sake of survival horror design video. Interesting. I've been watching anime. I need to catch up any fall anime I started. Played a bit more of Tales of Vesperia and Galgun 2, both on Switch. Also, how do you feel about the Jewish question? What about the Jewish question? I'm about to play the new Pacific content in Battlefield 5. Alright. Got Persona 5 and Sekiro. Having a blast with both. Devil May Cry 5 is on the way. At a con right now, I just meet Marianne's voice actors. That's pretty cool. I started the One Punch Man manga. Oh, interesting. Been playing Final Fantasy 14 because it's best MMO due to catgirls. Oh, interesting. I've been listening to some sweet bloomer Russian music. The Winnie Pooh BlizzCon protest. Yes. Been playing Lisa the Painful. Interesting. Picked up Full Metal Alchemist, Volume 1 and 3. About to pick up 4 to 6. Doing good in terms of gaming. I've been playing Resident Evil 4 and Castlevania on Nintendo 64. Excuse me. Been playing Binding of Isaac. Interesting. Okay, boomer. The Nier Automata Alliance raid for Final Fantasy 14 finally came out the past Tuesday. Been watching Dr. Stone. Interesting. Playing Fate Go. Completed all the castle castle chess quest. I don't know how to pronounce that. And got Mihaeli. She's brutally good, actually. I feel that pain of CTDs. Cries in modded Skyrim. Yikes. You're becoming an anime character. You keep doing the glasses thing. I'm proud of your ascension. Ooh, this thing. Doing them glasses. But actually, because the glasses keep dropping, that's why I just do this. There needs to be just a little bit of dramatic shine on it and say, everything is going according to Keikaku. Finished Use 5 on SNES, started playing VA11 Holiday yesterday. Oh, and I started practicing drawing again. Cool. I bought Witcher 3 on sale yesterday, but I haven't played it yet. Alright. What did you do for Halloween? Nothing. Just wear the mask all day, I guess. I've been watching Rosario Vampire. Haven't been gaming since I have to move. Oh, goddammit. I forgot to notify everybody. Hey, the stream is out. Live. Live. There we go. It was a bit late, but better late than never. Where's my exclamation mark? Our sign. I'm just gonna put live. There we go. That should notify the Twitter users. Anyway, where was I? Your review of Code Vein is late and gay. Exactly. Fucking late and gay indeed. Oh man. Who are your favorite and least favorite character in Trails of Cold Steel? Again, I answered. It's been a while since I played the game, so I can't really answer my favorite and least favorite. What do you think of Pokemon Sword and Shield? I'm not really interested, honestly. Not really interested with the new Pokemon, so there's that. The stream might be an hour earlier for some people because of daylight saving time shenanigans. Oh, we will see some where are her organs tweets, probably. Just curious, but do we have more funny, silly stuff memes this time around? A couple, I guess. If you guys missed the videos, well, I can show you a couple of videos. There are a bunch of very, very nice videos there. So, we'll get to the videos just for the sake, just to take a break on the garbage stuff. So, he is referring to daylight saving times in the US. Does Indonesia do that? Nope. Mike sounds it has more bass than usual. Also heard Blizzard also shut off the chat for the BlizzCon Twitch live stream this year for rather obvious reasons. Of course they did. And yes, the microphone does have a little bit more bass than usual because I did modify it so that it can have more bass than usual. Played the Binding of Isaac. It's been a while since I played the Binding of Isaac. I've been playing Outer Worlds and Supernova. It's worth it even for a first playthrough. Alright, looks good. Did you hear about Blizzard's god-awful apology? Yes, I've heard about Blizzard's god-awful apology. It was dumb. Puritans will complain anime girls sexualize children, but these very same people will go off and encourage real children to dress in drag and do strip dances in Far Vault Man. Probably. Oy vey. Oy vey. Welcome, Appa Raid. Oh wait, oops, wrong stream. What do you think of League of Legends? I've also been, it's been a while since I heard of that name because actually, it's been a while since my friends actually play League of Legends. It's mostly just Dota 2 these days. What's the whole where are her organs thing about? Well, we'll see. Japan is fighting back the Puritans of Twitter. Also, people are still attacking My Hero Academia. What do you think? Well, of course they're gonna attack My Hero Academia. I mean, they've been doing that for weeks now. They did that last week too. Hey Appa, finally begun upgrading my PC rig. All the parts should be arriving tomorrow, so look forward to that. That's pretty cool. Been playing Trails of Cold Steel 3, 40 hours in so far. My game of the generation so far. Alright. Blizzard's sorry not sorry apology at BlizzCon was a hollow response to a massive PR nightmare. It is. Have you played Steins Gate? Played Steins Gate. I've seen the anime Steins Gate, but I haven't played the visual novel, even though I have it. And yeah, that's about as far as I can say on playing Steins Gate. Ara. Sorry for all the repeated messages, man. It's fine. Wayan, what is your thoughts on Bethesda's recent fuckery? First off, don't call me by my real name. It's cringe as fuck, man. Second, my thoughts on Bethesda's recent fuckery. See my last week's stream, because that's where I talk about it the most. Yeah. Howdy, appabend. Howdy. Hello, the underused. Anyone want to guess what cringe tweets we'll find today? Well, we have a bunch of cringe tweets. What is your guiltiest fap you've had? That's a very cool question. A very cool question. No, that's not a very cool question. That's a very interesting question. My guiltiest fap. I never felt guilty on any fap, even if the fap is like the most fucked up stories. The most fucked up stories out there. I think there was this I suppose I can talk about this. No, not necessarily. I can talk about it, but let's see. There was that dojin of this really giant girl where her jizz is literally killing people. And like her jizz, and she literally eats a guy and takes a shit. like the guy, she eats the guy and then she feels like, oh, I need to take a shit, and then she just literally takes a shit. Like, whoa, damn, god damn, can't believe I fapped to that. Anyway, where was I? I hope CS3 comes to PC. CS3, Crusader King, CS. What is CS3? There seems to be Cold Steel 3. God damn it, it comes to PC. Yes, I guess I can start with the teacher. That's the best part. There seems to be a difference on how female characters are designed in the West and Japan. Your thoughts? Simple. The West has this pervasive issue in displaying hot women. They don't want to have lewd women to be in the forefront anymore. They just want to have unattractive women these days. You should read Beastars. I've been reading the manga and man, it's a ride. Okay. Cold Steel 1 and 2 aren't on Steam. Yes, I know. Cold Steel 3 are not on Steam. It's not on Steam. If people are mad at Red Cross for having girls with big boobs, will they use a loli this time? Just finished 999 the Nunnery game seconds ago. Now I understand why you recommended me that game before. Yes, it is a freaking excellent game. Hey Appa, I'm attempting No Not November. Don't. You'll get stressed out. You're gonna fail. You're going to fail the No Not November. You're going to fail. Ever played The Binding of Isaac? I've played The Binding of Isaac, but it's been a while since I played it, and I don't even know like the kind of changes that they made these days. So, Disney plans on making things worse for Fox. Also, you got some people saying Rey is stronger, but other people are proving that she is not. Okay. Blizzard offering way too much for wasting our time. Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4. Hey appabend, someone just beat Persona 5 Royale, so watch out. Also, the DLC is 4,280 yen and the game is 9,680 yen. So if you want a DLC in the game, that would be 13,960 yen. Yikes. This is one of those things where I love the Persona series, I love the Shin Megami Tensei series, but sometimes Atlus just milks the living shit out of the freaking franchise. And I'm just so glad that they're doing it only for Persona. Now, I know that I'm not going to get my Shin Megami Tensei 5 anytime soon, but there's going to be a time where Atlus finally suddenly decides to care, and when the game got super popular, they're going to milk the living shit out of it. At least they're not making pachinkos out of it, but you never know. I mean, I've seen pachinkos of franchises that I never thought would have pachinkos. In this casino, there's this casino. What is it called? A freaking pachinko sorts of store called Uno. Was it called Uno? The one that I found in Japan when I was wandering in Tokyo. I didn't get inside, but I did look at the Google map, like the kinds of pachinkos that they put in there. There's like the Fist of the North Star pachinko. There's like a bunch of pachinkos on animes in general, and the kinds of franchise that you don't expect to have pachinkos, and yet they do. So I'm just kind of surprised that Atlus didn't resort to that yet for now. But we don't know. The future is uncertain. Anyway, Daddy Take Appa, Indonesia #12. It's the start of No Not November, and I'm already currently watching porn. Well, don't feel guilty on that. Just got Untitled Goose Game on my Switch. The gardener is so inconsiderate. Oh, Blizzard, how you can't seem to win, even when announcing games that people wanted. Some absolute mad lads dress up as Winnie the Pooh, as Jinping with a full security detail in Shibuya for Halloween. Why Shibuya, not on BlizzCon. Yeah, they do have a couple of the Winnie the Pooh cosplays on BlizzCon. Red Cross Titties. Last week, even Lost Paws covered it too. Yes, exactly. Ever seen Samurai Champloo? I haven't seen Samurai Champloo, actually. What's your opinion about the GTX 1660 Super and the ridiculous announcement of the GTX 1650 Super? Nvidia, go screw yourself with all of these naming schemes. You're only confusing these consumers even further. Like, what's the difference between a 1660 Super and a 1660 Ti? You wouldn't know that the Ti version is supposed to be the best one. Now, I think most people were gonna think that the Super version is gonna be the better version, but no, it's the Ti version. At least they're not announcing 1660 Ti Super. That wouldn't make things more complicated. But I don't know. Nvidia, and a lot of these naming schemes, man. I'm positively hyped for the Rugby World Cup final tonight. First time in a while that New Zealand won't get the cup since it's England, South Africa. Huh, interesting. Just saw a SpongeBob meme about Twitter where it's Patrick screaming, "What kind of place is this? There's no fun in here, SpongeBob. I try to tell you, we gotta get out of here." All right. It's normal that I watch all the videos at 1.5 speed. No, sorry. I mean, it's not strange because my brother did that and it annoys the living shit out of me. Anytime you'll never watch Hapa. Any anime you will never watch. Can't think of one at the top of my head at this moment. Did you know about the shit show that is going on in Chile? Not too familiar with it and not really care. But I hope the people in there are okay. So that's the most extent that I can say. What do you think of Saint Seiya in general and on specific parts like Hades, Omega Show, etc.? Not too familiar with Saint Seiya in general. Remember when Rin face planted into Alisa's boobs in the first game? Juna and Kurt had a similar experience in the third game. Oh, of course. The deja vu, man. Kids are too dumb, make them smart. Playing Ghostbusters and I have a black uniform whose origins I can't find. I have no idea how I got this goddamn thing. I watch videos at 2 times speed minus music. What do you think of anime in the 2010s? Depends on which anime. First time catching the meme stream. Looking forward to it. All right. Appa, have you played some of the Persona series spin-offs? If so, do you like them? I have played Persona Q. I didn't really like it. As for the dancing games, I really like the dancing games. They're nice little additions, but $60 for one game is a bit too much. I'd say $60 you should get all the games, all the Persona dancing games, the third, the fourth, the fifth, all of these dancing games. You should get them for $60. But any price that's beyond than that, well, no, I don't recommend it. Unless if you're a hardcore fan like me who doesn't care, and I just decided to buy them all up, and like, I don't know, it totals like $100+ at the time when I bought it, but I don't care because I just want the games. Hey, appabend, been grinding on Paladins to get limited and new pirate skins. All right, reading JoJo Part 4. Interesting. Must admit, I'm slightly more curious about Death Stranding after seeing even the likes of IGN scoring it less than 7 out of 10 and other sites giving it 9 and 10. Death Stranding clearly a divisive game. I'll play Death Stranding. I'll get to Death Stranding when it's out. But, well, how was your Halloween? Nothing much happens in my Halloween. It's just fine, I guess. Started watching Miraculous Ladybug and Cat Noir's show. It's for kids, but it's cute. All right. Semangat bang streaming niya? Every Persona spin-off is great. And no, not really. You'll probably shake your head in disappointment, but I've been playing The Division 1 because I heard it's gotten so much better since launch. I'm really liking it. No, not really. I've been playing Wildlands, actually. There's the other game that I've been playing other than, you know, Hitman 2. Not this week. I haven't been playing the game this week, but I have a game installed. I've been playing it, and it's not as bad. It's not so bad. Then you get to freaking like Breakpoint. That's the bad stuff there. Anyway, smug glasses thing. Also, might be interested in Persona 5 Scramble, even if I never played a Persona game. Have you heard of Overwatch 2? If so, how do you feel about it? Not interested. Really not interested in Overwatch 2. My friend just saw Dark Fate, and boy is she angry. Well, she is angry. Who is best girl in Fire Emblem and why is it Claude? Because he can dance. He can legit dance. As Indonesia have a day of ceremony to celebrate the returning of the dead, like the Day of the Dead in Mexico? Not really. Just reread Solo leveling 10 times, gonna do it again. I've been playing Fire Emblem Warriors and I've been watching Haikyuu. Not much of a Fire Emblem person, but my favorite Fire Emblem character is Lin. Wi-Fi limitation is ass, Comcast is a bastard. Yikes. Appa himself is early and straight, but his notifying people on social media is late and gay. God damn it, the freaking stretch, man, to call me late and gay. The stretch these people go. I watch Office. Okay. Is it 5 in your area? 5 a.m.? No, it's actually 6 a.m. It actually depends. 6 a.m. Bali time, but 5 a.m. Surabaya time. Yeah. Hey Appa, I watched the quartering reaction video about Witcher and it was cringe, the reactions of quartering. Okay. Now, I'm not watching that, so can't really say. The right answer is always Toa. Toa is best girl. Is that what you're saying? Toa is best girl. My best girl is Laura and then Toa. No, Laura, Sarah, Toa, and who else? Fee. Actually, a lot of the girls in Trails are good, except Elisa. She's overrated. I like your shirt. Thank you. November is technically the beginning of holidays, which means it's time for Padoru Padoru. God damn it. Glory to mankind. Are you Thailand descent? Yes. If you can't figure it out already, I guess. Wait, wrong base. Just pick that because science stream, and he says the 20 million trees campaign won't do jack about CO2 emissions. Well, yes, it's a campaign to plant trees. It's not exactly, well, the purpose is going to like save the environment and everything like that, but it's not going to save all the environment. Don't expect much from it. By the way, is it just me or is Fee in the third game really hot now? Well, because she's not a loli anymore. You fucking loli con. Anyway. Anyway, the only thing I'm interested in Pokemon Sword and Shield is the fighting type gym leader B. Has anyone heard of Pokemon Pass? What? Hello all, am I early straight or late and gay? Depends. For the meme stream, yes, you're early and straight, but for the chat, you're late and gay. Her organs are in her chest. That's where the lungs and the heart goes. Japanese rise up. Can't stand Dota 2 or League of Legends. Least favorite experiences. Passing on Pokemon. Give up on the series after OR or AS. Don't know which one was that because I'm not too familiar with Pokemon. Twitter more like shitter. Yes. Yep, they literally have zero life other than attacking anime. So we must attack harder. Weren't there some douchebags that attack Noble's friends? Yes, there are. Blizzard, we're sorry. Also Blizzard, we're sorry. Have a great day. Have a great day to you too. But they were able to overcome them like pros. I respect them in fighting back. I both beat the VN and watched the Steins Gate anime. Great visual novel. Alright, did you see the DM I sent you? I sent you as Kavuki JPEG on Twitter. Which DM? Which DM? Oh, this. We'll get to this. Don't worry. Have you played any of the SteamWorld games? Nope, I haven't played any of the SteamWorld games. Just in time. Well, good enough anyway. Yeah, good enough. Speaking of my hero, I'm really worried about Horikoshi because he apparently suffered from depression prior to my hero and I don't want anything bad happening to him. Well, prior to my hero depends on what you mean as prior to my hero. Does that mean he's suffering before the creation of the manga or during the creation of the manga or before the season, the latest installment of the manga? It depends. It depends. Oh, the catchphrase. Can I thank YouTube for giving me free movies for me to review? Though it's funny how those who are attacking those two are those from the LGBTQ community. Yeah. My Hero Academia is a mediocre anime, but no deserve all attack of the SJW. It's not so bad. I mean, I read the manga for like a couple of chapters. I can see why people really got into it, but it's not for me. Guilty Appabend. Bible Black to dub. Freaking emergence. I fapped to that Hillary Clinton picture posted on Twitter. Appabend posted on Twitter once. STD jizz. I don't know. Did you know that Satoshi-kun was an episode... Satoshi-kon was an episode director of the JoJo OVA. I don't know about that. That's pretty interesting. Metacore would like to know your location. Burak Bet, I need to put a soap bar in my ears after hearing that story. Most regretful fap was when likely wholesome fanfic ended in implied future vor of the characters. You're gonna lose subscribers again. What else is new? I've been losing subscribers, man. It's always been dwindling down. that I used to have like 71.5 subscribers, 71.5 thousand subscribers. Now I have like 71.2 subscribers. So it keeps on dwindling down, hundreds and hundreds of subscribers going away, which is, I mean, I'm doing this video so that I'm doing this channel so that people can watch my videos, not necessarily to get all the clout and everything like that. Let's get all the Twitter clout, to get all the YouTube clout, so that people can notice me, senpai. I just like to post videos and shit, and just do streams because I think it's fun, and y'all think it's fun too. So there's that. Or cringe. Well, at first I felt guilty to Fab 2 Emergence, but not anymore. Well, there's an alternative ending, so you wouldn't feel guilty about it, I guess. What's up, Appa? What's up? I'm doing very well, thank you. Anyway, Destroy Dick November. I failed Pepe Hands. Is that a challenge? What challenge? Just edit the MC5, but now I'm left without knowing what to play. Thought about the Other Worlds, but it isn't really my style of game. What would you recommend me? Astral Chain. If you have the Switch, if the DMC5 is the type of game that you're looking for, or if you just finished Devil May Cry 5, then I suggest go to Astral Chain or any of the Platinum games in general, like Bayonetta or whatever. I already failed No Not November. I wrote my dildo. Keep in mind, I'm a twig trap. All right. Do you like Macross? I haven't seen Macross, so can't really say if I like it. Honestly, I'm never doing No Not November. It's I've already failed No Not November, and it's still the first over here. Game Freak is trying to maximize profits while limiting costs for production. Is I, the Somnium Files, a legit good game? See my review. See my review. It's my uncapped video. You can watch that video, and you know the details of what I think about the game. I mean, see it there. So where is I? Atlas and Falcom Games are the best devs. Atlas is the greediest one. They're freaking greedy, but when they make good games, they make good games. But they can be very freaking greedy. I like 999 for the story and the endings. I like Danganronpa for the characters. 6017 donated $1. Oh, darling, what are you doing? I'm back, darling. Sorry, I just love to spoil my man. You don't have to freaking donate to me $1 like I'm freaking... You don't have to donate $1 to me, but anyway, thank you so much. Where was I? I take on November for reals. Nothing can be as bad as Fallout 76. They are already leaking stuff from Pokemon Sword and Shield, and so far I'm unimpressed. I will say that about Sobo's Final Evolution looks cool. By the way, how's Indonesia with the Meanwhile in Indonesia thing? We'll get to some of the really dumb stuff because there are a bunch of really dumb stuff here. When there will be a min stream, but only with your brother or brother's stream. Not really. There probably won't be one. Because he's not exactly the host sort of type. Pachinko franchising is just fucking weird. Exactly. Castlevania, sexual violence, Pachinko. They shouldn't have ditched Mega Evolutions in my opinion. A Pachinko Persona game. Think you mean a rhythm-based fighting Pachinko for mobile. Well, I gotta have wet dream nuts then. Appa, my penis is talking to me and it wants me to fap to anime boobies. Help me. Indulge on it. Like, what's wrong with that? Because it's No Not November? Yeah, screw No Not November. Literally. Appa, have you heard that Kotaku is down? Not really. Only they reported that they got a warning from Gizmodo that, or at least they are on the verge of going down, but they're still not down. Until there's a post in Kotaku says we're shutting down. I won't celebrate. They're still around. So, but they got pretty damaged. I can tell you that. Greeting Degenerates, how are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you. I haven't watched anything from Lost Past in a while. Me neither. Not too much of a fan of his like memes content, but his other stuff can be good. Let's see. What do you think about the Overwatch 2 announcement? I'm not really interested in Overwatch 2. You should. I should what? Most favorite Pixar movie? My favorite Pixar movie, I can't really pick one, but I can tell you the one that I watched the most, and that's definitely Monsters, Inc. That's the one that I watched the most now. Watched the most back then, sorry. Have a favorite Tokusatsu show? Nope. Unless you count Ultraman. I suppose you can count Ultraman as that. Ultraman Gaia. If you're gonna talk about Ultraman Gaia is like my freaking childhood. And like the newer generation Ultraman. Not the really new, but you know, the Ultraman Tiga, Dina, and then Gaia, and then Cosmos. That I grew up in those. And then also Nexus. Gravon Turrell donated $14. Press F to pay respects. Pay respects, and by that I mean piss on the former Gawker Properties graves. Indeed. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Every time they try to make a new gimmick for Pokemon, a part of my childhood kills itself because they don't explore them beyond surface level stuff. Of of course. The Freddie Mercury memes were amazing but died way too quick. I wasn't there. And there's the meme with Freddie Mercury. There's the song when it's essentially it's him stubbing his toe and then he just goes or something along those lines while singing. That's fucking hilarious. And then there's also the one where he's on a roller coaster. And it just we are the champions. So the roller coaster goes up, dun 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 dun, and then it just goes like that. That's fucking hilarious too. But those are old. I still laugh. Appa, how's Indonesia with the Meanwhile Indonesia stuff? Again, we'll get to that early on. Because who here plays that Saint Seiya mobile game? Is it worth to download or play? I don't know. I don't play it. So Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is lit. All right. In your opinion, what's the biggest drop in quality enjoyment for a video game series going from the first game to the second game? That's a good question. Can't think one on the top of my head. Well, the first game is really good, but the second one is just not great. I'd say, well, Breakpoint. Ghost Recon Breakpoint, I can tell you that. Well, if you count Ghost Recon Wildlands as the first game, I suppose it's the first game of the series that doesn't feel like Ghost Recon. It just feels like a generic sandbox. But yeah, Wildlands was at least okay at best. Do you think that after hoopla that is happening with the company that have Kotaku, do you think that your enemy Mary Sue is gonna have the same fate? I don't really care about what happens to Mary Sue at the moment. I just don't care. Have you played Shin Megami Tensei 4 or any other mainline Megaten games? I played Nocturne. I beat Nocturne. I played Strange Journey. I haven't beaten Strange Journey. I played it on my phone actually. There's the Redux version on the 3DS, but I still have it on my phone, so I'm probably gonna continue that. But there was also Shin Megami Tensei 4, but I haven't played Shin Megami Tensei 4 and Apocalypse, but I do have it on my 3DS. And let's see, Overwatch 2 will be Wii U scenario if they're not clear. Biggest question. To quote one of my favorite songs, "Some men crumble, some men go far, some men go all the way." SMT4 was fun. Digital Devil Saga games were lit. Did someone say Miraculous Ladybug? Yes, they did. Apparently, they say that they watched that alongside another cartoon. So, all right. Man, I used to watch that show, but now I don't feel like watching it anymore. I haven't watched it since early season 2. Which show? Fun fact, I'm Indonesian and can't speak Indonesian. How is that possible? Young Ya made an excellent review of Death Stranding. Okay. I don't care about Overwatch 1. Did you hear about how Netflix cartoon Forever 12 has a female protagonist as its creator? How the female pedophile as its creator? What? That's interesting. But why would that be? So for whatever reason, my mother got into Guilty Gear recently. That's certainly been something, but it's another reason to get back into it. Your mother got into games. That's a very interesting story. I just find it weird that Japanese pinball, it does seem to have the opposite effect to pinball machines, whereas those seems to be crafted with some nice details, yet pachinko just seems like slots. Yeah, well, pachinko's the one that gives you all the money. So when you just keep on putting money on the pachinko machines. I've watched Lily Singh's late night show and it was general yikes. Why? Why would you do that? You should not watch that shit. Did you watch BlizzCon? Nope. It was pretty boring with Overwatch 2, aka $60 DLC, World of Warcraft Shadowlands, aka Karen Took the Mourblade, and Diablo 4, aka Out the Edge. Oof. Alright. How can you be so wrong thinking Laura is better than Sarah? No, you're wrong. Laura is better than everybody. Let's see. Pador now, not yet. The Overwatch 2 trailer made me want to buy an item on the Team Fortress 2 store to have a premium to become a premium member. I need to get back to Fire Emblem. I don't know why or it has got my attention as much as say Ultimate Alliance 3 or Pitchball. Have you played the Steam World Series? Nope, I haven't played it. Have you ever played Corpse Party before? I haven't played Corpse Party, but I know the game. I know the story. Yeah, what about it? I had a pretty stressful day today, by the way, but getting better, I hope. Also, I still take your advice and avoiding to trigger people. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine if you can handle, if you can laugh at them and not think about them too much. It's perfectly fine to just look at them once in a while and be like, wow, at least I'm not these people. I know you say you're avoiding it until it comes to PC, but if it helps anyway, Laura is still best girl in Turtle 3, of course. Thoughts on the current state of anime? Depends. Depends on which state. Are you talking about the shonen or the seinen or the which anime market? But even then, I probably don't really pay attention too much on those markets because actually I haven't been paying attention to the anime scene in a while. Mostly just the Japanese video games, and also Japanese video games in general, because they're the ones that are the great ones anyway. Will you ever do best girl video? No, that's very subjective from person to person, and sometimes you can be wrong. And I don't want to shame you for being wrong, but I won't be making that. Let's just say that. Anyway, god damn it. No, I'm not there. All right, where's I? Since there are no more new CPU or GPU announced, is it the best time to build a PC or only saving money to build a PC for 2020? Depends on your use case. Are you going to play the latest AAA games or not? It depends on what you want to do and what you want the PC to do, what you want to do with the PC. So, hey Appa, thoughts on Terry Bogard in Smash? See my last 2 meme streams where that got announced. I've replayed the entire Fatal Fury series and Kingdom Fighter series, and I gotta say they're some of the best fighting games of all time, borderline ruined by AI. Okay. Also, MLB is just anime inspired. It's not a natural anime in my eyes. Only its old OVA trailer they did years ago was an anime because the art style like an anime and got an anime studio to do it. Okay. Everyone's straight until Astolfo joins the chat. I think fee is legal now, right? Hold on, someone's at the door. You may not be an e-celeb, but for us, your subscribers will always be e-celeb in our hearts. Aww. Blizzard's apology is bullshit? Of course it is. Oras Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. What's the thumbnail? See link down below if you want to know what the thumbnail is. Anyone seen a YouTuber, Bart Barker, do the Chinese TikToks after he quitted YouTube? I don't know. They should have part ways with Activision and back to its roots. I hope Horikoshi is well. Black Workshop makes lit characters. If there are Pokemon fans in the chat, would you give headpads to any, and who would you give headpads to, and why would it be Acerola? Okay. Before it becomes success, I assume. Before the creator of manga. To be honest, whether or not your team or Team A or Team T, they have to at least have some size to a degree. Unless you like flat chest or trap shaking my head lol. I'm saying because I started to spam on Nef Dude. I know that Ishibumi is taking a break from High School DxD for health concerns. Oh, interesting. I'm fucking glad my Twitter account got suspended. Didn't realize how much it's been fucking me up. Well, don't let Twitter account fucks you up. Follow hentai accounts or something. So about can't draw women. Is the Twitter rage people attacking others again? Yes. There will be ratios too. Eat Krispy Kreme. Yeah, I should drink something because my throat's been bothering me so much. By the way, how are you guys doing during No Nut November? Well, I can tell you that there are a couple of people who failed. There are a couple of people who still keep going, but I'd say don't bother. You're gonna fail anyway. Horikoshi suffered depression because his previous mangas got cancelled. He struck gold with My Hero and now is doing better. Oh, all right. Good for him. What are your guilty for academy purposes pleasures? My guilty fap pleasures? My guilty flap. Guilty flap. Guilty flap. What is a guilty flap? This someone's dick is not so impressive, so just guilty flap. A guilty fap, huh? I'd say Ara Shotacons. That's my guilty fap. Or you look handsome and sound great today. I'm still picking up Tokimura sessions I feel later into the year. All right. Is that supposed to ease my anger or whatever? Are you expecting me to get angry that you get Tokimura session? No, it's you get your game whatever you want as long as you enjoy it. If you enjoy it, that's cool. That's great. Good for you. So, but guys, Toby Fox has a soundtrack in Sword and Shield, so you gotta buy it now. Okay. Hey, Appabend, have you watched the anime film Metropolis? I watched it on a real theater, and it's fantastic. I haven't seen that. No, non-stop not November. Go for it. Yes. How about that? Non-stop not November. Going for cover with the crap with Has Been Hotel and people calling it the creator homophobe for daring to make a character who happens to be gay an asshole, even though there is a functional lesbian couple. Well, you can't please everyone these days. Bayonetta is just meh once you finish the game. So it's good when you not finish the game. Oh, yes. Yes. When you finish the game, it's great. Like, what? Have you seen the shit show that is going on in Chile? No, I'm not paying attention. So they are using Inosuke from Kimetsu no Yaiba as a mascot for the rebellion. I think I saw that. What do you think of Fire Force? I saw the first episode. Not my anime. It's not my kind of anime. You like Krispy Kreme? No, not really. Speaking of Falcom, have you played any of the Yeast games? Nope. What's on the menu? A bunch of cringe stuff. Indonesian cringe. Some of them, they're pretty cringe too. Oh fuck, I forgot it's November now. I guess I failed already. What's with shonen manga anime having annoying main heroes? Depends on which shonen manga anime having annoying main heroes. There are so many shonen manga anime with heroes in there, and not all of them are annoying. Some of them. Or most of them. But anyway, Konami just keeps straight digging down to their own graves. My dog won't stop. My dong? Is it your dong or is it your dog? Is that a typo or is that actually what you want to type in? My dong won't stop barking. What to do? Well, if it's your dong, then indulge in your pleasures and fap to some hentai or something. Someone please make No Nut November chant, then make porn to some people fap to it. I felt No Nut November before it even started. I think it's dumb. There's too little 100% Yuri hentai in the world, and this is inexcusable. Have you read of that Avengers A-Day game? What is that? Is it just me or the stream 1 hour earlier today? It's always been 1 hour earlier. It's always been 1 hour earlier. Actually, no, it's not always been 1 hour earlier. I suppose it's 10 minutes earlier, but the meme stream though, it's always been 1 hour early so that I can spend an hour with you guys to chat and everything like that. Kamen Rider is better than Garo, is better than Super Sentai, is better than Ultraman in my personal opinion. Okay. I haven't seen all of them, so... What are your thoughts on UP Psycho? It's an interesting horror game with a Metroidvania-style world and an interesting story. I've seen that pop in a couple of times on Steam, but haven't played it, so... Saint Seiya game is made by Tencent, dropped regardless of how good it is. Yikes. Devil May Cry 1 to Devil May Cry 2. How much do you want to bet that Game Freak will ditch Dynamaxing and give us another stupid gimmick when Gen 9 comes around? I'm not familiar with Pokemon, so... A1 Pictures, what are your thoughts? I think A1 Pictures is shit and it's not just Sword Art Online. Depends on what they make. Not too familiar with what they make. Not too familiar with what they're... They made Anthem of the Heart. And Anthem of the Heart, I haven't seen Anthem of the Heart actually, but people say it's good. Let's see what else they make. Fairy Tail? Blue Exorcist. What is it been making? Valkyria Chronicles the anime. Seriously? I just read it on anime form. But anyway, not too familiar, so can't really say. Breakpoint is a very... God damn it! Freaking auto scroll. Breakpoint is a very fitting name that I'm sure wasn't an accident. Blizzard Games post Warcraft 3. What is worst movie 2019? Actually, I haven't been planning. I'm planning to see the film Cuck. You know that film Cuck that was advertised on Twitter? The film that just says Cuck. I'm planning to see it with my girlfriend because that film I saw the first 10 minutes of it and I laughed my ass off. Need some recommendations for a good action video game for PC. Already played both Sekiro and Devil May Cry 5. I'd say go get Vanquish. It's ridiculously short, but it's a pretty good action game. If you haven't played Doom, well, Doom 2016, we'll play Doom 2016. It's great. Let's see. Screw Overporn 2. I played Team Fortress 2. Devil Survivor Overclock is best JRPG. It's possible one YouTuber with Lithuanian name, but his native language is Russian and doesn't speak Lithuanian language. It wasn't made for Yuri. It's true. Shu on Head made video on 12 Forever's creators, but Shu deleted it. Okay. Apapachinko for 2020. God damn. Have you seen the debunking Araki Forgot videos? What? What is that? Overwatch never Team Fortress 2 forever. Any hobbies other than gaming and watching anime? Playing the piano for a start. Browsing to Twitter. I guess if you call that a hobby. Working out, which I do like twice a week these days. I just do it twice a week these days. That should be enough. Like 3 times a week just kind of drains me. But so I just do it twice a week. So, but other than that, what else? Where's there? What did you think about the is that your Terminator kid line? What did you think about the is that your Terminator kid line? When was that said? I don't remember that being said on the latest film. Is that the latest film? I know it's funny laughing at Bethesda, but do you feel legitimately bad for the Fallout 76 fans for getting screwed over the way they are? No, I don't feel bad. I do not feel bad to the Fallout 76 fans who got screwed for the way they are, because they should know better. They should know better. Fallout 76 fan should never be a thing. Like, it should never be a thing, because that's like saying you're a fan of being screwed by the corporations. You're a fan of getting your freaking ass being rammed over by a fucking cactus by some guy you never know, and you bleed all over the freaking floor or something. The point is, you can't be a fan of being screwed by a corporation. It just doesn't make sense. You're being a fan of Fallout 76. You just got screwed by Bethesda every single freaking time. So, hello from Chile, Appa. Should I get the new Call of Duty or the new Borderlands? Depends. Do you like either games? If you like either games, then go get them. Who needs Fire Emblem waifus when you have the absolute glory that is the gatekeeper? Isekai market is simultaneously oversaturated yet wonderfully diverse. Seems like at least with this year, there's been too many isekai animes getting made. Have you heard of the GTX 1660 Super? Yes, it's dumb. Terry versus Falcon Dream match, all the taunting. Are you okay, Bust the Wolf? Iseleb or not, you're still wonderful to me. Why not Acerola? We need Reimu in Smash to represent the PC98 era. Punk rock girl is probably tsundere as heck. Acerola is just using a surrogate for her uncle, not worth it. Honestly, Twitter is a hell of its own, and Appa feels like Twitter's doom guy to me. I felt last night when I finished it hit 12 a.m. If your shorts are wet, you lost the bet. What's your favorite Looney Tunes character? Can't pick one. Bethesda has to rename Fallout 76 to Fallout 10, fitting the player target now. Head pats from May for Pokemon Black and White 2. Guilty flap when you can't get it up. Very weird question, Appa. Have you ever eaten durian, and what does it taste like? I actually have never eaten durian. But I can tell you for sure that people who eat durian have really bad smells. Really, really bad smells. Now I'm trying to imagine Doom's introduction speech, but appabend being the Doomslayer. Ara shoot the flapabend. Will you ever do the video on DC Douglas? He's a male feminist that has done heinous shit. If you want more info, ask Cody Bayer. No. Why would I? Why? Just so you know, I got 100% on Medieval, and I'm now working on Luigi's Mansion 3. Okay, excellent. Guilty flap is erectile dysfunction. Have you ever gone down the rabbit hole that are Seiyu videos? Sugita Tomokazu, voice of Gintoki, are fucking hilarious. Nope, I haven't gone into that. But I think I did save a video of there's the Kimetsu no Yaiba voice actor talking about he's just making fun of people on Twitter or something along those lines. But that was funny. Do you like any kind of donut? I like the donuts that have the what do you call it? They have the sugar in it. They have the white buttery sugar in it. Not buttery, but the white sugar on it. So that eating it just kind of feels like I'm eating sugar. But I like those kinds of donuts. What do you call it? What do you call those donuts anyway? Madoka Magica is just shock value in my opinion. Yeah, which is why I'm not really that much of a fan of the anime. I just like the pet. Since Indonesians post cringe, are they going to lose subscriber? An asshole gay and a functioning lesbian couple. That sounds like Western characters in a nutshell. Of course. The final boss of Yeast 1 is difficult. Madoka Magica equals Kamen Rider game prototype. What's your anime, Appa? What do you mean, what's my anime? My favorite anime? My favorite anime is Perfect Blue. Give me your shoes, Appa. I got feet. I ain't got no shoes. 8 more days until God Jima graces again. I got a question, but should I avoid watching videos like Hero High, Yellow Flash, and Umbrella Guy, or no, it's okay to watch their videos? It depends. Do you think their videos give you a bit of a stress relief? Do you think their videos make you to feel joyful or happy or entertained that, hey, at least I am not these miserable fucks? Or did it make you feel depressed or sad or whatever? It depends entirely on the kind of mood that would result in you watching their videos. I want people to be happy and not get stressful and bogged down by a bunch of stupid hooplas around the world, because I'd rather have them die with a smile on their face instead of, just thinking about how the world is screwed and everything. Like, the world is screwed, guys. The world is fucked. So I'd just enjoy the world for what it is rather than thinking way too much about the dumb stuff happening. Well, we can make fun of the dumb stuff, and we're going to in the stream, but don't think about it too much. Dong barking. We will see our favorite boy, One Angry Gamer, in the meme stream. Unfortunately, no. Trash opinion. I did it with Rags, now my dong is barking. I have a gaming laptop with a GTX 1060, but I've heard that there is the possibility to also upgrade laptop GPUs. Nope, there isn't one. Your laptop GPUs are soldered into the laptop's motherboard. There is no way for you to upgrade your laptop GPUs. There are some methods for you where you can do it, in very specific laptops, but for your laptop, you can't upgrade it unless you buy an entirely new one. That's one of the weaknesses of laptop gaming, that you have to buy an entirely new laptop in order to, in order to upgrade. But for a PC, well, you can just take out one component, just put one new component in, and you just install the drivers and everything like that. Just saw the Overwatch 2 trailer, and if Blizz, god damn it, auto scroll, and if Blizz didn't suck, I'd try it. It's bizarre to find Rule 34 SFM mod regenerator from Resident Evil 4. It's not bizarre. It's normal. And the animator is mostly doing furry stuff. But I guess it's into the horror stuff. Excuse me, princess. Have you played Giga Wrecker? Game Freak does some really good games when they step away from Pokemon. I haven't played that, so. Eromanga Sensei. They did Eromanga Sensei? Eromanga Sensei was bad, but it's entertaining bad. It's so bad it's good. One of those so bad it's good animes. Worst movie 2019. Wait until Rise of Soywalker came out. He wore the crown of It Depends, and those that tasted the bite of his roast named him appabend. He chose the path of perpetual torment. In his YouTube videos, he found no peace, and with meme streams, he scoured the internet, seeking vengeance against the censors who had wronged him. Did people really complain about representation with the obvious parenting of has-been hotel pilot? I thought it was alright. Alistair was pretty good, though. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to that. There's a woman named Sachiko Ishikawa on Twitter saying the Shonen Jump is for kids and Yuna is bad. What do you think of that? We'll get to that. I think I'm familiar with that woman. We'll get to that. Is your girlfriend a weeb? Yes. If your answer is yes, she's not real because female weebs don't exist. You heard that, Jeff? You heard that, dear? You heard that, honey? Female weebs don't exist. Chocolate or vanilla? Depends on what. Depends on what. Oh, are you talking about like milk? If you're milk, I'd say chocolate. I like chocolate better. If you're talking about like hentai, I'd say vanilla. I don't know what chocolate hentai means. Is that just the dark girls just so happen to be dark skin, except it's also vanilla content? In that case, both. Yes, I'm a weeb. I'm a my sweetheart. He's just joking, hun. Don't worry about it. I don't know if I can stay on, but I had a stressful day at work, and these hot takes will give me more of a headache. Well, don't worry. I'm here. I'll try to make fun of them, because I'll try to give you a little bit of sanity in the world while these hot takes coming in. So, or at least I think. But Appa, 16 times the detail. It just works. That mountain, you can pay for it. Fallout 76 fans shouldn't be a thing. Yet fandom exists. Stop the king shaming. I love being rammed by corporate cactus of Bethesda. No. You want me to stop king shaming the Fallout 76 fans who got rammed by the cocks of Bethesda? No, they should be shamed. And in fact, I think they should be put into mental asylums. Anyway, actually, TF2 characters are very handsome for Rule 34. Some animators like doing naughty music parodies with TF2 quotes. Todd passed the biggest speech check. The Outer Worlds can only be better if it had Code Vein's character design models. Exactly. Oh, god damn it. Have you watched Slayers, Appa? I think I've watched Slayers. Was it Slayers, the one that I'll watch? I think I'll watch it, or at least clips of it. I don't know. It's been a while. Do you have a dream car? No, I just choose whatever car that works for me because I'm not too much of a driver anyway. I can drive. I have a license, but I'm not very good at driving. But at least I can tell you for sure that I won't crash into anything. Or forget where the freaking brake pedal is. I forgot to ask, have you seen anyone call you a fence sitter or e-celeb these past couple of weeks? See my last video, my last meme stream. Because they did call me a freaking fence sitter or e-celeb. No, e-celeb is the time. The only time when somebody called me an e-celeb, at least the one that I'm aware of, is when I put it's one on the stream where it's titled e-celeb suffering. That's not the only time. But as for a fence sitter, last week somebody called me a fence sitter. So if you eat too much durian, yes, your mouth will smell. Exactly. That's why I don't like that. Cum donut. Ugh, cum donut. Exactly. YouTube tried to silence me when I first typed that. What are your thoughts on recent visual novel releases, and which recently released VN do you like? I haven't paid attention to the recently released visual novel, and so I can't really say. But I can tell you the visual novels that I recently bought. I bought Steam Prison. That's a what do you call it? It's more of an otome game. That's an otome game. It's been installed a while ago. And then there's also London Detective Mysteria. I haven't played any of these games. I probably will because I do like myself some otome games. I'm not gay. But anyway, where was I? DC Douglas is every bit of the scum his characters are. Imagine paying $60 for a story mode. What are your thoughts on... I already read that. Gamer feet pics. God damn it, y'all. Fucking horny. Let's see. Apakondo, does this video YouTuber make me happy? Does this video or YouTuber make you happy? Yeah, that's the question that you need to ask because I don't want people to get stressed too much over dumb stuff on YouTube or Twitter or whatever. You need to have a thick skin. You need to have a thicker skin, guys. You need to not let the stuff on Twitter or stuff on YouTube bother you because these are just the Twitter, these are just the internet realms. These are the internet sphere. And sometimes they get out of sometimes things from the internet can get out and infect the real life, but for the most part, they don't affect you that much. Raging Gold Eagle likes Hero High, Yellow Flash, the umbrella guy in the cornering. Okay, well, what about it? I mean, he can like whoever YouTuber he wants. Just got a copy of Ghost Stories on DVD. Hope it's as good as your videos make it out to be. Ghost Stories is... It's not good. It's just a very cheap knockoff story of a couple of ghost stories that you're familiar with, but it's the dub that makes it good because the dub is amazing. A1 also did the first 2 seasons of Seven Deadly Sins. Where's Butter 3 Game Freak? Come on, y'all. We've been through this. Jordan Peele doesn't want whites cosplaying as us characters. Okay. Can you cosplay as those characters? Played any of the Dragon Guard games? Nope. I hope there are no spoilers for Has Been Hotel here. I haven't had a chance to watch it. No. Today I learned I don't exist. What did you think about the Into the Spider-Verse movie? What do you think about the Into the Spider-Verse movie? Are you talking about the first one? I didn't like Into the Spider-Verse. I've said this many times, and people give it like one of my biggest hot takes of the entire thing is I didn't like Into the Spider-Verse because I think the film should be 2 separate films. I think the film should be about Miles Morales becoming Spider-Man and then also finally meeting the other spiders from the other universe. But the film combines the two together and the plot is just a total mess. But with that being said, the visuals are amazing. The soundtrack is amazing. I listen to Sunflower all day because I really like the song. And the direction overall is great. I really like the looks, but the story... Let's see. Chocolate hentai equals snuff. Ugh. I was talking about ice cream. Oh, ice cream. In that case, I like vanilla. I like both, but I prefer vanilla. Female weebs are like depths that never really went on Stack Overflow. I'm sure there might be one out there, but I'm still skeptical. My kink is kink shaming. No, you're weird and I'm gonna kink shame you. Well, go ahead. We should get some chocolate vanilla swirl together. It's delicious. 60 has been Thanos. Now you don't exist. Oh, Appa, important question. If you had endless pizza with only 3 toppings, what would they be? I don't eat pizza. With the exception of the pizza that I make. But other than that, I don't eat pizza. I asked who, as in who's talking about Vic. Okay. Don't know what's more concerning, that there are people still supporting Fallout 76 or that Bethesda still releases stuff that is glitchy or broken state. Both. Why not both? Both. Both. Yeah, both. I did weirdly enough see someone use Appa in their video, but it was in a positive light. Huh. Thank you. Whoever the person who used my video in a positive light. Hopefully you're not basing it on my older videos because they're fucking cringe. Hapa, have you played Mistover yet? You might like it. I haven't played Mistover yet. Did you just said Otome? Can't wait for Utapri on Switch, for fuck's sake. I don't know what that is. But that's too hard. Time to post 100 tweets and claim it's my life. I hope Vic is still okay. Twitter's full of pinheads anyway. They aren't gonna last long since they're already fucked. I'm mostly okay when characters die in story, but when it has furry appearance, I'm instantly not okay with that. You have any triggers that goes to appearance which triggers you in similar way? Not that I know of. I don't have thick skin. I've just become numb and totally apathetic to both sides on the internet. To be fair, Twitter puritans and recent era have been able to influence games negatively way more often than should be acceptable. Yeah, I understand, but still, don't think too much about it. Don't get stressed out over it. Play some video games. Try not to stress yourself too much, because if you stress yourself too much, you're gonna get bitter, and when you get bitter, you do stupid things. You become one angry gamer. You become the enemy. That's what happens when you have zero hope for the world and you think everyone and everything is going against you. That's what happens. That's one angry gamer is the result of that. So anyway, where was I? Do you have a favorite K-pop group? Do you have a favorite K-pop group before it became mainstream? I like Classic Quail since some of their tracks like Prayers and Futuristic sound very close to Persona. I don't have one, but I can tell you the K-pop groups that my sister likes back then before they become popular, I guess. Back in the 2010s, my sister listens to a lot of SHINee, Super Junior, FX, which one of their ex-members recently committed suicide, by the way. I just in the very recent news about that. I think it was last month. And what else has she been? I suppose not BTS. BTS has been a while, but BTS only just popping now. But those are the boy bands or girl band that she's been listening to. Never saw Into the Spider-Verse. God damn it! Timer. You had one job. You had one job of being... There we go. Jesus Christ. Freaking timer. Favorite movie of this year? Damn, I can't pick one. I can't pick one, but I'm just gonna need to read the chats real quick here. You stress, you lose. My friend will shut up about K-pop. I'm scared of becoming a monster, but I feel better just chilling. It's why I may get Tokyo Mirage Session on Switch, despite the controversy. Yeah, again, just get whatever games that you like, that will make you happy, that you think will make you happy. What's your favorite Looney Tunes character? I can't think of one. I don't eat pizza. CC from Code Geass disapproves. Abba, please say back, you horny zombies. You only have one until December to release the meat piece. Also, Spider-Verse just confirms that if Peter isn't Spidey, then someone else has to be Spidey, and then Peter dies at the end. The 90s average Evangelion dub is bad. A favorite movie of this year? I can't pick of one. Okay, finally, catch up to the chat here. I finally caught up to the chat. It's time for the timer to get out, and it's time for the intro to pop in. So intro, pop in. I'm gonna shut myself up while the intro plays. So you'll probably not gonna listen to me in right. I screwed up the fucking intro there. Oh man. Oh man, I screwed up the intro. That's not the right intro. What a fucking boomer. Boomer me. My bad. barks and no bites. God damn. Finally, I got the intro right. Jesus. This is the very first time I actually screwed up the intro. Man. But hopefully that won't happen again. Hopefully there's not gonna be a boomer appabend moment here. But anyway, let's get to the fan arts. Let's get into the fan arts as usual. We gotta... Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go. I thought it's gonna be another boomer time me. But anyway, Tanashi's fan art's always been great. I really love this one in particular. Apparently, Cubey is my new Pokemon. Cubey is my new, like, pet or something along those lines. We can only hope. But thank you so much for this fan art. I do love my cute pet Cubey. Where are you? You're still in the freaking baggage, man. Get over here, you fucking salad. Fucking... Oh man, punished Cubey is punished. I have to actually, goddammit. I have to actually tape her eyes in there. So you can literally see like, you can literally see like a tape on there in this part. So it's basically punished Cubey. Punished Cubey. I removed this tape, like her eyes is gone. So rest in peace, Cubey's eyes for now. But at least they got the support right there. So anyway, there's that. Do you want to make a contract? And there was also this. Freaking Tanashi is once again giving me the freaking trap fan arts. The trap. Or is it the Rule 63 fan arts of appabend? Why do I look like a freaking Twitch thought in here? I look like a Twitch thought. But anyway, thank you so much for the fan arts. And by the way, if you want to super chats, I can give you all... The links are down below on Streamlabs because YouTube doesn't let me to super chat. I remind you all to super chats there. And finally, this one from my girlfriend. There's also one more from my girlfriend, but go on my Twitter to see that one because that one is not safe for work. But this one is. So right after the stream, I got sick, and thankfully, she made me this fan art where she role plays as the sexy nurse and make sure that I didn't get sick. Thankfully, I'm not sick now. I'm mostly just fine. Thank you so much for the fan art. I love you so much, princess. Now let's get to the Meanwhile in Indonesia news because there are a bunch of really dumb stuff in Meanwhile Indonesia. Let's start with the most depressing one and we slowly get into the funny ones because there are a bunch of funny ones too. Meanwhile in Indonesia, father raped the daughter because he wants to get a curse out of her, or at least he said. In reality, he got divorced and he's just horny. And the daughter is pregnant for 7 months. Wow. Nice job right there, Mr. Horny freaking rapist. You just raped your freaking daughter because you're horny. There's this thing called porn. I think you should indulge in that instead of going to your daughter and just straight up fuck her and just make her pregnant. I mean, Jesus. What's the thumbnail art? Link down below. Check it. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, girl driver missed the brake pedal, gas instead, killed the security guard and injuring others. I think I need to put this as like one of the PSAs. I need my PSA. Where's my PSA? Where is my glorious PSA? I need my women should never be allowed to drive PSA. But women should never be allowed to drive. Oh man. Oh, it's on my other hard drive. I forgot to plug it in. But yeah, there's the scene in Ghost Stores like, but women should never be allowed to drive. Fucking classic there. But yeah, god damn it, man. Man, figure it out. Quarter pounder. Quarter pounder donated $5. Here's some shekels. White power. Oh man, thank you so much for the donation. Actually, speaking of white power, I think I've told you about this, but the face wash that I'm using is Men's Beery. And there's the line that's one of the features of it is white energy. So it says Men's BRA white energy. I have internalized whiteness in there. So absolutely horrible. No woman, no drive. Oh, god damn it. That's not the song. That was the other guy's song. So meanwhile, in Indonesia, students are being sent to asylums for being addicted to mobile games and watching porn. This is a regular occurrence that happened in Indonesia where children and their freaking students up to from elementary school to middle schools, they play their games so much that they have to be sent to asylums because they got addicted too much by their games. And somehow this isn't the parents' freaking fault. This isn't the parents' freaking fault. This is the kids' fault. This is the game's fault. They got addicted by this so much. It's not us, the parents, who know how to parent our children and control them and their behaviors. No. It's their fault. Certainly. I mean, man. Raid Shadow Legends really out there sending people to asylums. It's probably PUBG Mobile. It's probably PUBG Mobile, or it's freaking Call of Duty Mobile these days. The one that's popular. So yeah, there's that. These parents are useless parents. And let's talk about this. Let's talk about the tale of this innocent coffee stand. This coffee stand over here. So let me tell you the story of coffee stand named Ngocho-yuk Makin Dikocho Makin Nikmat. I'll translate that for you later on. But let's get to the basic story here. So there's this coffee stand named Ngocho-yuk. So what does Ngocho-yuk means? Well, Ngocho-yuk is an abbreviation to Ngopi Choklat. Ngopi Choklat means, oh, here it is. Ngopi Choklat means drinking chocolate coffee, which means Ngopi Choklat means drinking chocolate coffee. Ngochok means you shake something. But in another context, it can also mean jerking off, because you ngochok, as in you shake, you jerk off. That's why it says ngochok. It also means jerking off. And Ngocho-yuk means let's jerk off. The bottom line translates to Makin Dikocho Makin Nikmat, which means the more you jerk off, the better. This is such a brilliant marketing. Like, big brain fucking genius marketing right here. It is such a genius marketing that it's trending on Twitter. It's trending on Twitter. Hashtag Ngocho-yuk. The flipping mad lads have oh, the more you jerk off, the better. This freaking coffee stand brings such joy into this world. I mean, goddamn. And by the way, the police arrested the owner for this coffee stand. So once again, huge claps to whoever sacrificed his integrity, whoever sacrificed his no records of being arrested by the cops just for the sake of bringing happiness and smile to the world. No fun allowed, man. And speaking of no fun allowed, that's it for the Meanwhile Indonesia stuff. Let's get into the boomer stuff, because this is some boomer tier take. Lol, no, only fucking idiots who watch too much porn enjoy blowjobs. Excuse me? Seriously, dude, think about the degeneracy in which you are taking part. Think about it. Like, actually think about it. You're just watching porn and acting it out. There's nothing enjoyable about a blowjob. There's nothing enjoyable about a blowjob. Excuse me. I am pressing X on that, fam. That is an X for me. That is an X. I have my keyboard here. My Bluetooth keyboard. I'm pressing the X button because there is nothing enjoyable about a blowjob. Motherfucker, please. Guzzling dick is fun. Now keep in mind that this account responding is a woman. So, lol, so sad. It is sad. You really need to find a lady or gentleman who is willing to give you a blowjob. No man should go their whole lives without having one. Yeah, no thank you. That is fucking gross. That's where I pee and sweat. I don't want my wife's mouth on there. I have to kiss her. What a fucking boomer. Would you like a blowjob? Oh yes, honey. If you can actually go over here and give me that, yes please. Thank you for offering. Lol, OMG. Sweat gets all over your body, including your face, by the way. And unless you're a nasty mofo who never washes his dick, there's not gonna be piss on it. You have the mentality of a 12-year-old. Lol, okay, just keep pretending it's sanitary to put your mouth on someone's penis. Lol. You'll face the consequence eventually all your own. I've been sucking my husband's dick for 12 years now, so those consequences are either non-existent or being very slow on the draw. Do you also believe masturbation causes blindness or hairy palms? I'm giving a big rect on this. This guy must be fun at parties. Fucking wrecked. Oh man. This is coming from the girl, coming from a woman. So, no, but seriously, you can dislike certain sexual activity, but don't shape. Oh man, criminal imagination. Oh, god damn it, freaking Streamlabs! Don't click on somewhere else. I need to read my Streamlabs. I need to. Criminal imagination donated $2. Better not mention anal then. Thank you so much for the donation. But don't shame other people for liking it unless you want to be made the butt of 1 million jokes. Or how many it is? 1 million? A million? Yeah, a million. I'd rather be the butt of 1 million jokes from 1 million filthy, disgusting degenerates than be diseased, both mentally and physically. Purity is better than degeneracy. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. Okay. That's my only response. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer. I mean, just is that really what you're striving for, man? But okay. If you want to be the butt of 1 million jokes, well, you are the butt of 1 million jokes here in the eyes of 455 people. Oh man. Freaking. Oh man, freaking. Thankfully, it's just the snots. Okay, Puritan scum. Anyway, let's talk about this. Fallout First players are being targeted in adventure mode. People are ganging up on Fallout First players in adventure mode and griefing anyone with the icon. Bethesda! Who? So, who has the right idea by Bethesda to give the people who have Fallout First a freaking mark that says, oh, this guy has Fallout First. Let's make fun of him. Let's grief him. It's to the point where Fallout First players, we need to assemble and build gated communities for ourselves. Piss poor 76ers are targeting us. We need to come together and shield us from these animals. They will tear us apart and they will never be satisfied. The freaking class war! There's a freaking class war in Fallout 76, and I'm laughing my ass off. I can't believe y'all still playing that game, man. I can't believe y'all still doing that. But oh man, we live in a freaking society. Welcome to the jungle. Anyway. Oh man, there are so many freaking streaming services these days. I don't know which one to pick. There's so many of them. Streaming service prices. Amazon. Oh my god, I need to put my calculator here. Okay, Amazon $8.99 per month. Okay, $9 plus 5 plus 6 plus 7 plus 6 plus 15 plus 6 plus 44. 45. Jesus. 13. To be announced, the Undead Chronicle, they're rated $1.01. Fallout 7 players, safe spaces. Thank you so much for the donation. Anyway, where was I? Showtime, $11. Sling, $15. Stars, $9. YouTube TV, $50. YouTube Premium, $16. That's like $420. That's like around $200, $400, around those prices. I mean, what am I getting? What are you getting? What am I getting? I am getting freaking 1337X. I am getting YTS. I am getting my freaking nearby pirate providers. How ironic it is that these streaming services, these freaking streaming services that try to innovate, that try to be better than the pirates, is now being exploited by the freaking capitalists, the freaking corporations, the freaking greedy crony capitalist corporations. They're trying to milk and dime every single freaking, I don't even know what to say, but these, I'm not playing. I'm not freaking paying for these shit. I'm just, well, considering that I'm not interested in a lot of these shows. Depends. I guess Netflix can sometimes have good stuff in it, but eh. And YouTube has a freaking Cobra Kai, so there's that. And there's this. Thanks to you all who has been supporting Death Stranding. Death Stranding release on PS4 is November 8, 2019. Furthermore, Kojima Productions is happy to announce that Death Stranding will be coming to PC in early summer of 2020. So there you go. There you go. I think we can safely say that console exclusives are dying these days. Console exclusives are freaking dying. Red Dead Redemption 2 is coming to PC. Now freaking Death Stranding is coming to PC. And for some reason, people are freaking salty. What the fuck? Did you take Sony's Money Technology Studio, co-developed with Sony Interactive Entertainment, WWS first-party devs? I am canceling my pre-order. Why? Why? But why? Because they screwed screwed Sony or whatever? Why? I don't support this pseudo multiplat garbage. Oh, God forbid that people play their games on multiple different platforms. What? I'd rather for Sony to use that tech money resources to get a new Legend of Dragoon 2 Resistance 4, not fund a multiplat. So that they can be exclusives? Excuse me? What? These are the only 2 console games this year that scored above 90%, and one's a remake. Not the best year for gaming? Seriously? You based not the best year for gaming because these are the only 2 games that scored 80%. These are great games, don't get me wrong. But come on, y'all. Do you seriously care that games score above 90%? It doesn't freaking matter. I mean, we got great games still. Bloodstained, Fire Emblem Three Houses, Astral Chain. These are great games. Code Vein. Even The Outer Worlds, I'd say it's a great game. It's a fine game, but in the context of the time being released today, it's a great game. But Greedfall, even Remnants of the Ashes are great. I'd even dare to say, even if Rage 2 was forgettable, I'd still enjoy it. But man, 2019, not the best year for gaming. Well, it's not the best year for gaming, but it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Come on. So, but Appa, all video games are shit. Didn't you know that? This is exactly what I was thinking. There have been no games this year that had the critical acclaim that God of War or Red Dead Redemption 2 had, or the insane hype and anticipation that Marvel Spider-Man had. This year has been extremely weak in comparison to 2018. Well, if you compare that to 2018, then I'd say yes, it's not as great, but that doesn't mean that there haven't been any great games in it. And Fire Emblem Three Houses? Anyone? Code Vein? These are still great games. Why aren't y'all... You're still talking about like in the context of AAA games. Devil May Cry 5. You're still AAA Western games. When there are many AAA Japanese, Ace Combat 7, there are many freaking AAA Japanese games that are actually pretty good. So, come on, y'all. Come on. Hideo Kojima, I showed this in my last video, I still want to make fun of this. Hideo Kojima betrayed, lied to PlayStation, and stole Sony money, resources, tech engine to fund his multi-platform title. He is excommunicated from us this moment on. If I was Sony, I would have told him to go find another publisher. Death Stranding can kick rocks. No Game of the Year for you, traitor. What? What? I can't believe that these people fucking exist. I can't believe that these people were willing. Oh my god, the ratio is fucking worse. But I can't believe that these people exist, that they're going to defend the whims of the corporation just because the game is released multi-platform. I mean, guy, Borderlands 3 is even good after all the controversies. Yeah, Borderlands 3, the story was the worst part of Borderlands 3. It was a mixed bag, but the gameplay is good, so there's that. So, I mean, damn, man. Relax. Another generic anime game. Have you even played it? These guys are talking in the context of Astral Chain, so keep that in mind. I don't need to. If a game has anime art style, it shows the devs didn't try to be creative at all. I can't believe you make that sentence and can be so flipping wrong. I mean, what? And came with the worst and most generic art style. Yeah, because the Outer Worlds freaking character designs are some of the most stellar character designs out there. Really good character design. You got short hair, short hair, short hair, short hair. Oh, there's long hair. One. Okay, great. And then short hair. It's what? Man, that was dumb. But anyway, do you guys remember this article? We talked about this on last week's stream. Don't play the Goose Game. Untitled Goose Game is fun. The problem is, all games are also work. I want to remind you all about this article for the context of the next tweet. So, just a little refresher. The only problem is that you have to play the game to do so. And playing a game is a chore. Well, if you're a freaking game journalist, then yes, it is a chore. That's the big problem with video games. To enjoy them, you have to play them. Yes. Yes. That's the problem with food. To enjoy them, you have to eat them. Yes. That's the problem with drinks. To enjoy them, you have to drink them. That's the problem with rat repellent. To enjoy them, you have to set them up. That's the problem with ACs. To enjoy them, you have to turn them on. I can go on all day long on this really dumb statement that you make. What? And playing them requires exerting the effort to operate them. Yes. To operate a car, you have to know how to drive. What? Games are machines, and broken ones at that. Yes, it's broken because it's only functional when you interact with it. What? The player's job is to make them work again. Yeah, so I'm giving you a reminder of this because there's this dumb tweet from Ego Raptor. Man, what are you doing, man? I love Bogos, and his takes are often blunt and unapologetic. Because he's right, games are a chore at their core. Well, you play video games for a living. I can totally see why you see that games are a chore. I mean, I play video games for reviews. Sometimes I do feel that games are a chore, but it only applies to very specific people at very specific instances. Not in general. I mean, games are a chore in general. No. It can be, but not all games are a chore. Depends. It depends. Being able to examine that while still appreciating the art and fun of them, which he clearly does, both in and outside of the article, is important and interesting. Man, what happened to you? What happened to you? He did an oopsie. Aaron cannot even read tutorials correctly, for God's sake. John Tron is better. Your ancestors are rooting for you. This isn't for white people, because of course, because fuck your white people and fuck you white people and fuck your ancestors. Of course. I shouldn't be, I'm not so surprised with the freaking, I shouldn't be surprised. I shouldn't be freaking surprised. It's just woke Twitter being woke Twitter. Of course. Anyway, women struggle more with the same old familiar partner over and over. Okay. Why men should give their wives a cheat pass this Christmas? Excuse me? What? Excuse me? Why men should give their wives a cheat pass this Christmas? I'm not a fucking cuck. Why would I give my wife or my girlfriend a fucking cheat pass? What the fuck? What the fuck? What? What? My wife is adorable and I can't share it with people in real life. While at a meeting today, I received a text from my wife of a pic of her boyfriend and the caption, "Look how hot my boyfriend is." Oh my fuck. Oh my god. What the
There are guys like this out there?
Yes, Futaba, there are. It cracked me up and I had to keep a straight face after reading it. Just absolutely love the whole of it. I don't usually kink shame, but there are times where this happens and I have to put on the big guns. I mean, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? NTR is the fucking future, apparently. Ugh, Jesus. There's also this. Four-year-old boy. Oh goddamn, it's from June, but I'm still posting this anyway. 4-year-old boy. Why are your nails polished? They're pretty cool, right? Nail polish is for girls. Well, they can't be because I'm wearing some now. Stupefied look. Fighting toxic masculinity 1 4-year-old at a time. Well, good for you, Mr. Josh Watson. Good for you for fighting toxic masculinity by having nail polish in your nails. Good for you. What a brave individual. Stunning and brave. What a freaking stunning and brave. What? I don't know why I have this image. I just want to have this image suddenly just to pop in and just make me laugh. Freaking goddamn it, Luigi. You failed the No Not November. Goddamn it. Oh, man. Discount Paul Joseph Watson. More, Bayo, more! The freaking cock and balls torture. Ugh. Anyway. Oh, there's this. This is an old comic, but somebody posted this as a reminder. So, statement. I'm apolitical. Translation. I am privileged and unaffected, if not benefiting from current politics. Okay? So when you're not privileged and you're affected by current politics, that means you get to be insufferable to people and talk to them, talk about them all the time, and spend your freaking social media talk about them all the time. Is this a way for you to excuse your behaviors because you are not privileged? You claim yourself to be not privileged, or that you claim to not be affected by current politics. This seems to be just an excuse for you to be an ass on the internet by being political all the freaking time, when honestly, nobody wants to be. I mean, nobody in the chat here, I'm pretty sure, no one, not a single of them wants to talk about politics, because politics is shit, man. They just want to talk about video games, talk about, just have fun in general, because politics is shit. It's trash. So there's that. I'm putting that to the context of this fan art. So this is a fan art of Rey from Star Wars being made by Mr. Devil HS on Twitter. This fan art got a lot of people mad for some reason. WTF, I love Rey now. This fan art got a lot of people mad, and some of these tweets are freaking amazing. This is why men are not allowed to have rights. Imagine if I say this to a woman. Imagine if I say this to, let's just swap this. Let's just swap this to the instance. Remember that time where Mary Sue gushed over the body pillow of freaking Poe from Star Wars? And I say, this is why women are not allowed to have rights. I mean, that sounds about as horrible as this, because it's horrible. Men are a disease, and you're the cure. Who's the cure supposed to be? And you're supposed to be the cure, man. Oh man, that's it. Men aren't allowed to draw women anymore. This shit is out of control. How about no? How about let men draw let everybody draw whatever they can't draw, whatever they want to draw. This is why I tell my stream you can't draw women these days, because you're gonna get freaking hounded by these freaking Twitteroos, Twitter clowns. So can women not have big boobs or something? It's not that. The character doesn't even look like this in real life. It's not supposed to. It's just an interpretation. The same way, do you guys remember the freaking Samus fan art? That Samus fan art where she looks like a butch, lesbian. You remember that? Yeah, that's an interpretation. And I'm fine. I'm fine with that. We can criticize the art all you want, but if you're okay with that particular art existing, then you should be okay with this art existing as well. But what? It's grossly overdone, shaking my head. So I just don't. The freaking Twitter police, the freaking art police, the freaking Twitter art police, the hypocrisy is stunning with these guys. That's a new one. The character doesn't look like that in live action movie, so the character can't look like that in fan art. What a wild take. You dumb as fuck for trying to justify this misogynistic trash. Grow the fuck up. The freaking ratio there, it kind of speaks for itself. I mean, seriously, you justify this misogynistic trash. Why? What's misogynistic about it? Because it's sexy? Because it's a hot, sexy woman with giant tits? Because of that? How is that signify that the author hates women? In fact, I think that's the opposite. The author loves women. That's why they draw it in that form. If they hate women, they would draw it like you. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is horrible. Oh man. Anyway, where was I? It's literally a fan art of a Star Wars character with some liberties taken with costume design. I vaguely remember a similar costume design being used in expanded universe content. This is not new. It's a teenage boy wet hentai dream with a gross parody of Rey's signature look pasted over it. You literally look so dumb right now. Okay. What's the problem? What's the issue here? What's the issue? It's a teenage boy wet hentai dream with a gross parody of Rey's signature look pasted over it. Yes. Yes? What's the issue? You literally look dumb right now. Well, considering you're the one who got the ratio, I think you're the one who takes the L, fam. And then there's also this. This is the artist who drew the thumbnail. Oh no, guys, a woman with big boobs. Quick, tell me about her broken anatomy. Oh, woe is me. No woman in the world could ever enjoy seeing my exaggerated proportions. After all, skinny girls can't be stacked. My boobs are so big, I must have been drawn solely for the male gaze. Oh, how horrible. Shut the absolute fuck up, you dumb idiots. Don't tell me what to draw. Well, isn't that freaking amazing? Isn't that we finally have these freaking women coming in and saying, no, I don't want to be freaking policed by the freaking Twitter police. Clap, huge flipping clap wait a second. Wait a second. What was that? What did I see a dumb take? Oh no! No, don't! And yet she's still a pedophile. They're just drawings. They're not real. Therefore, they cannot have actual rights like a real human being does. How do you not get this? Not when it's literally against the terms and conditions for any underage material, including drawings. Get it through your head. This has been muted. Do not keep replying to me about this garbage. Pedophilia is wrong. Bestiality is wrong. Racism, homophobia, and transphobia are all wrong. And stealing art from others is wrong as well. It seems like this is the discussion in the context of freaking lolies. Top 10 anime betrayals. Looks like this is gonna be one of those top 10 anime betrayals. Man. You were the chosen one, man. What a tease. She was so close. But there are clowns on all sides. I'm not like other girls. I enjoy oppression and find it sexy and quirky and it pays my bills. Wow. I mean, wow. What, I enjoy oppression and find it sexy and quirky? Are you telling me that you're being oppressed by this art? Is this the form of oppression these days? That the form of oppression? I don't... It's feminists in 2019. The Twitter moral guardians in 2019. I just finally figured out that they're being oppressed by Twitter arts. Like, man, it pays my bills. Well, yes. And this person protected the account. So, and pronouns in the bio because of course. Because of course. What do you expect? And there's also this. I mean, what is this? Goo goo gaga, I'm women and I draw over-sexualized, objectified women and teen girls with huge bajugas. Just absolutely the biggest wahuga jiggerers to checkmate there. Feminism gaga goo goo pee pee poo poo. I crave incel piggy approve of peace about my ugly hentai art. What? Is this your way of mockery? Because how old are you? How old are... Is this your way of mocking people? Goo goo gaga, I write women that are over-sexualized women of color and orientalized Japanese anime women and give them objectified ugly body proportions, but I'm above reproach and ridicule because of women uwu. What? Poo poo pee pee being a women and women drawing ugly hentai means you can never say anything bad about men who draw ugly hentai again. You hideous hairy man-hating feminist lesbians. You're the real misogynists. What? Man. What? Can't stand these untalented bitches. Go make a pleb comic stinky. Don't tell me what to draw. Okay, don't make ugly hentai then, ma'am. Depends on your fucking standard of ugly hentai. I think the appropriate symbol is that Ouroboros or the snake eating its own tail. Jesus. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, Malik. Anyway. Take an anatomy class instead of what's... Take an anatomy class. Why? It's not supposed to be... Instead of wasting your time making stupid strawman anti-SJW comics about how oppressed you are for being horny and how dumb feminists are. Well... This is your way of mockery. If this is your way of mockery, man... I can safely say that feminists are dumb. Looks like these comments have been infected with shit idiots brain fungus. Yeah, like you. Such as you. I'm just saying. Look, I'm not saying that art can never be sexy or that sexy ladies are a bad thing. No. No. That is what you are saying. That is what you are saying, lady. That is what you are saying. That is explicitly what you are saying. My point is that women who use the fact that they draw hentai, etc., to justify the misogyny of men. Define misogyny of men! Misogyny of men apparently means men drawing sexy ladies. That's the misogyny of men. If you don't like sexy ladies, but okay, you're not saying that art can never be sexy or that sexy ladies are a bad thing. You are saying that sexy ladies are a form of misogyny and therefore they're a bad thing. That's the kind of the freaking mental gymnastics that you're going to, because you're saying misogyny of men is them drawing sexy ladies. Therefore, they're bad. My God, Lamao Ho's mad. No, you're mad. You're mad. You're mad. Now, the funny thing is, this is not the first time she tweeted this way. Like this, and then there's this. Goo goo gaga, Japanese devs never do SJW identity politics, poo poo pee pee. It's a scene from Idosomnia Files. It's not SJW politics. It's just LGBT community is rich. It's just the developers saying the LGBT community are awesome. You might agree or disagree, but it's not SJW politics. It's just LGBT. I mean, what? Google Gaga, you stole a tweet. No, I remixed the meme for the sake of Sapphism. I will be... How many times you have to use this as if this is like your freaking go-to catchphrase? Anyone notice the backdrop behind Bernie Sanders or Rashida Tlaib look like the empty shelves of grocery store in many socialist countries? What? They're empty shelves in a food pantry in Detroit, but Google Gaga, socialism is bad and capitalism is perfect, right? I don't think anybody says that capitalism is perfect, just that socialism is bad. But or at least that's what people say anyways. I'm too paying attention to the politics. Harry Potter isn't 11 actually. His age is just arbitrary because poo poo pee pee Google. What? What are you doing? What were you saying about how dumb feminists are? I think you're the one who's the dumb. Oh man, I think you're the one who is the dumb doom dim dum. What do you say again? Looks like these comments have been injected with shit idiot brain fungus. Yes, by people like you. And there's also this. I am not like other girls. I can only draw women with balloon tits and broken spines. Oh my man. The organs. The organs, man. The organs. Oh my god. Where's my freaking I need my freaking the organs. The organs. The organs, man. Organs. Freaking my organs. I am complicit in perpetuating unrealistic standards for what women should look like. Excuse me, what? Excuse me, flipping what? It's flipping drawings? Are you this is clearly a fantasy. This is clearly not how women are supposed to look like. It's how men wished women look like. It's a fantasy. There's nothing wrong with indulging with fantasies. There's nothing wrong with indulging fantasies of, say, I don't know, muscly men, if you're into that sort of thing. Criminal Imagination, donated $2. Fake Cosby, a big stupid doo-doo head. Yeah, there's that. So thank you so much for the donation. I hope you all realize that when people talk about how women can have giant boobs in real life, that doesn't mean that every woman look like this. No one is saying that every woman. Okay, how can you interpret that for one art? Just because somebody draw a woman like this doesn't mean that, hey, every woman should look like this, or that every woman do look like this. Men want women to look like this, some of them at least, but I think most people recognize that this is just a fantasy. This is supposed to just represent like the sexiest bits. It's a freaking drawing. My man. Jesus. Everyone knows how to draw hot boob ladies, dipshit. Some art, including yours, just suck. It's one thing to draw big tits, ass out anime girls. It's another thing to actually do it well so that it actually looks sexy and not hysterically comical. The only time I see people complain about how men draw women is when it's actually a man drawing them. There's literally no point here. No one cares if you're a girl drawing hot ladies. It's not revolutionary and you're not the only one. I'm pressing X on that. I am pressing X on that. Why? Because I've seen Japanese game developers who make Japanese games of women, you know, got their freaking tits and asses out. Even like even the developers of freaking Senran Kagura, I think some of them are women. Or freaking the designer of Bayonetta, or even just I'm giving you names of all of these games and freaking Japanese game developers who are women that got criticized by these freaking Twitter warriors because they have their busty ass women. This thing happens. They do get criticized by these moral guardians because they draw women and they're women. I mean, man. Cars would murder this person for being inferior. Yeah, there's that. We already moved that. Women aren't drawing this kind of art in the geek community. Women aren't drawing this kind of art in the geek community? I am pressing X on that, man. I am pressing X on that, especially considering that a lot of doujin artists are women. A lot of mangakas are women. A lot of people who draw arts of very hot, sexy, beautiful women are women. What? This isn't some Trump. God damn it. This isn't some Trumpian both sides do it. Enjoying big boob in real life or even in art again isn't a critique. Hi, I'm a female and I draw this. So kindly fuck off. Oh. Oh no. So she got confronted by the truth. Oh no. Nope, thought they were a man and blocked them. Thought they were a man and blocked them. Did you just assume their gender? How flipping horrible. Why do you care though? Why do you care? You're the one saying that women aren't drawing this kind of art in the geek community. You're the one making this statement generalizing women. Why do you care? Because you made that dumbass flipping take. And women respond to it by saying no, bitch. And then you block them because you don't want your freaking worldview to be challenged. I block and mute freely and make no secret of it. Do they want to chat? I don't think you do want to chat. You don't want to chat. Because you just block them straight up when they disprove your point. Anyway, what's this? If all your women look like this, I am legally obligated to amputate your hands? Damn, son. Damn. God damn. Okay, bro.
Whoa, damn.
Damn. Get over. I welcome you. Get over here. You want to amputate my hands? Let's go. I have a freaking scissor here. I'm gonna stab your eye first before you can actually do that. Get over here. Come on. You don't want to? You're just some internet tough guy who doesn't go to his words. Get over here. Seriously. Yes, women draw sexualized art of women. Yes, men objectify women through their art. No anime titty slapping her brows as she runs down the stairs. It's not the same as most sexualized art of women made by women. I think what people are saying is anime titty slapping her brows as she runs down the stairs. You know, these anime fan service sorts of anime or manga or whatever are being done by women. That's the point. And the fan service women animate is usually already in the manga made by a man. Hold up. The fan service women animate is usually already in the manga made by a man. I need citations on that. I need citations on that. Wait. I need citations on that, man. I need citations. There are women mangakas out there. There are women doujins out there that make fan service. Not everything leads to the conclusion that this is done for men. Because, you know, men are men bad. It's not installment of men bad, right? Ugh. And there's also this. Okay, your art sucks though. What, you think it's just because you're a girl, I'm not gonna clown you too? Lol. My friends can't even get 1K on their art accounts, but fucking Gru incest artists can get over 13,000. I'm sick. Anyway, mutuals, plug your art because I know you're not freaking blah, 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 blah. Hiya, I'm slowly improving my art, but it's already better than the incest freak, so support me. Okay, here's the thing that I am really freaking annoyed on these freaking Twitter police warriors, the Twitter warriors. Now, remember back in 2018 when I made that stupid video about how have a thicker skin or whatever, that horrendous Doki Doki fan art? I shouldn't have made a video on that. That was a dumb video, but I'm still baffled by the fact that I cannot criticize somebody else's art. I can't make fun of their art, but these people can. These people they are completely free to make fun of their art. You're the one who has the rules. You're the one who make up these rules here. And the rule that you're establishing here is it's perfectly okay to make fun of someone's art when they disagree with you. So I'm going to do the same thing, but you got pissy. Oh no, I'm being harassed. I'm being harassed or something along those lines. Man. I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. If you're going to clown someone for terrible art, well, I mean, my art is not great either. I mean, I'm not a good drawer either, but at least I don't pose it to everybody. But at least I don't. Anyway, I mean, 7th grade and I'm far better. And again, you are the one who is opening the freaking realms, opening the freaking gates that it's perfectly fine to make fun of people's art. You're the one who makes the rules. Not me. I am an Asian woman. I get asked if suck dick like one of those hentai girls. I want to get respect from my peers in the STEM field. Okay, hold on. Hold up. Did you just say STEM field? Did you just say STEM? I want to get respect from my peers in the STEM field. You know, lady, if you actually are in the STEM field or whatever, we don't usually say STEM field because that's way too general. We usually say directly what freaking branch of education or job that you're working on. For example, information system or computer technology or freaking IT system analyst or freaking biologist or a doctor or a dentist or whatever. All these freaking specifics. You don't generally say STEM. When you say STEM, that's way too general. That is way too general. If you actually are doing sucking dick to get respect from people in the STEM field, you would actually at least be specific on the field. I'm pressing X on that. I dress masculine to hide my curves. I have been harassed multiple times because some incels can't keep their fantasy and hand to themselves. I am also pressing X on that. You think she's lying about being in STEM? Yes. I wouldn't criticize that. I wouldn't criticize that if it weren't the case. So I'm pressing X on that. Pressing my dubs. Anyway, where was I? Oh man. That is not that tweet is completely out of order. Ah, shit. I didn't fucking okay, that tweet is completely out of order. I'm just gonna put this. I love it when weebs try to be woke but then just end up strawmanning and looking even more suspicious. So this is a tweet posted by Knave Dude. I can't believe that this dude is back again. This dude has been a freaking notorious ever since for a while now because, well, I love it when people that sexually assaulted their siblings try to act like they have some kind of moral high ground. So this is an old drama, but this person sexually assaulted my stepsister and now everyone knows, as they fucking should. Be fucking what? This is the guy who assaulted his stepsister and he criticized weebs and how they're strawmanning people. Some people actually requested me to take over this, so there's this. And everybody's been spamming this picture ever since this guy come into the Twitter sphere back. I mean, goddamn. And there's that. So there's that. There's not much to the story other than that. He got dunked on for being that. The launch roster for Grand Blue Fantasy Versus has been announced. Did your favorite from Grand Blue Fantasy make it to the starting lineup? Check out the launch roster, blah, 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 blah. Characters looks awesome, but I'm still seeing lots of white privilege. Excuse me? What? What? Characters look awesome, but I'm still seeing lots of white privilege. Where? When? Where? What? I understand the English social media accounts have no say over the development of a Japanese-made video game. That said, I wish these Japanese companies understood the significance of proper diversity. Because the characters look white? What? What? You are white. What? I'm moving on. What is that? Okay, what's this? When will you all stop sleeping on Asagao to Kase-san? It's one of the few women love women anime I've seen that isn't fetishized and actually has good rep. Y'all are freaking missing out. The anime is only an hour and a half. Please make time to watch it. There's a whole manga to go to it through. Genuinely the best sapphic rep in anime that I've ever seen yet. Okay. Good for you. Pedophilia? Trigger warning, pedophilia. Wait, what? Where did that come from? It's just an anime of women love women. What? Where did that come from? I am so sorry. I have to tell y'all, the manga of this made a series about a 26-year-old eroge otaku dating a middle schooler. Okay. I'm not joking. It's serious. I get wanting good rep, but don't support this creator, please. That fucking escalated quickly, man. Freaking furry. What is it? The freaking furries in it. See, content warning, pedophilia. Found a real normal interaction between two grown women with nearly 1 million followers between two of them. Bunny Ayumi. It's Bunny Ayumi and Swimsuit Succubus. Watching Demon Slayer. Why aren't y'all talking about these sweet ass shodas? Damn! All these lowly fuckers, where's the shoda representation? ShodaCon Nation. I'm pretty sure they're just joking. I am pretty sure they're just joking. I am pretty sure they're just joking, man. I am pretty sure they're just joking. Okay, pedo. Okay, teleo. Teleo? What the fuck is a teleo? Pedo. Okay, I know what a pedo is. What the fuck is a teleo? Teleo meaning a person who is sexually attracted to adults. Wait, hold up. Are you shaming someone for Are you shaming someone for being attracted to adults? I can't believe, one, I can't believe that there's a term for that. And two, get out of the way, map. You freaking disgust me. What? It's a joke? Well, if it's a joke, it's a dumb joke. And yeah, this is a freaking constant trend. Who allowed men to the animation industry? Who was it? Again, men are trash and shouldn't be allowed to draw women. Nobody. Literally no one. Straight men animating women. Maybe the reason y'all hate men so much is because y'all just have shitty taste. I don't mean to offend anyone, but some of the shit y'all say happens to you is just absurd. This applies to me too because I've had a pretty crappy love life. First off, we don't hate all men. We say men are trash, but we are clearly talking about the ones who are trash. Of course. Of course. of course you are. Sure you do. Men who aren't trash even agree that men are trash. Slow down. Let me try to process that. We don't hate all men. We say men are trash. We are clearly talking about the ones who are trash. But then, men who aren't trash even agreed that men are trash. What is this? What is this 200 plus IQ logic here? I'm Plus, if lots of men would stop drooling over every female they see, y'all wouldn't be getting called out on that shit. Oh no! Men horny. What? What? Okay. And then there's this. So, this is one of the claims that people make. Nobody, literally no one, straight men animating women. It's the freaking scene from One Piece. Malik donated $1. There it is. I'm getting me mullet. I'm getting me mullet. That's it. I'm getting me mullet. Thank you so much for the donation. But seriously, there's this. Nobody, literally no one, straight men animating women. And then these people proceed to protect their accounts because, you know, this take is dumb. Makes bad take on Twitter, gets clowned in the comments, goes private. I love this song. Yes, that is true. This always freaking happen. Somebody makes a bad take on Twitter and then they got clowned and then they protect their account. It always freaking happens every single time. Every single time it happens. It has been proven. Every single time. But no! Girl makes valid criticism. Girl makes valid criticism. Girl makes valid criticism. Where? When? Straight men animating women. The girl's criticism is just, oh no, horrible how these straight men are animating women, that they are sexualized because they're straight men. That's not a valid criticism. That's just you, oh no, men bad. Straight men bad for drawing sexy women. That's you. That's not a criticism. Fragile men dogpile on her. Girl blocks out the bullshit. No, this is a bad take. Valid criticism? No, that's not a valid criticism. This is a bad take. People complain about this bad take and they protect their account because they're too afraid of being confronted by their criticisms. Man, well, muted that conversation because I'm not going to waste my entire day entertaining the clown show that is that response section. Wow. Aren't you a great one? It's funny how people claim her criticism is invalid because it's only based on emotions, and yet they only respond emotionally. Man, when you make an emotional reaction like this, people are going to respond with an equally emotional reaction. That's what happens on Twitter. You make an emotional take, and people will respond emotionally. I have not seen any good explanation why fan service should be there. Only why you shouldn't complain that it's there. Yes, you shouldn't complain that it's there because the developers want it to be there, so it's there. Because the creators want it to be there, so it's there. Who are you to judge? Who are you to judge the existence of fan service? Why fan service should be there? Because they just want to. Because tits. Because boobs. They just want to have them fan service. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? What? Anyway. Oh, come on, y'all. No, don't. Okay, everyone, I owe you a lot of explanation. 2 days ago, I made a tweet now deleted where I made fun of someone going private after she received backlash for her own tweet. No, man, don't. Don't, man. That tweet of mine was stupid. No, it was not. No, it was the truth. You're speaking the truth. And I made it at the heat of the moment. I didn't realize how big it would get or the damage it could cause. What fucking damage? It's just some random hoopla on fucking Twitter. You don't need to give a shit about this. So firstly, I would like to apologize to Tomato. Wait a second, that account sounds familiar. Where have I heard about that account before? Oh wait! You're this! I'm not like other girls. I enjoy oppression and find it sexy and quirky and it pays my bills. You're the account who shame on a female artist for drawing big-titted women because it's oppressing. Because you are the one who says that an art is oppressing you. That these artworks are oppressing you. What? You deserve to get clowned. You absolutely fucking deserve to get clowned because these are bad takes. Really, really fucking bad takes. And man, don't apologize, man. Don't freaking apologize. It was wrong for me to do that, and I wish no ill will towards you. We might not agree on certain things, but I shouldn't have made things worse for you by adding fuel to the fire. Look, listen. My video, my 2018 video on that freaking Doki Doki fan art, that was bad. But even then, I don't apologize. I apologize for making a bad video, not for the freaking Tumblr moral guardians. Next, I would like to apologize to my followers. I read through what all of you say and took a long time to think on it all. Your words have opened my eyes to why I was clearly dumb to see. Oh, for the love of God. No, man, don't do this, man. You're supposed to, you're the chosen one. You're supposed to protect art, not freaking fight them. I don't expect all of you or even most of you to forgive me, and I won't beg for forgiveness either. Jesus, if you think that this threat is nothing more than damage control and empty words, then I understand. Forgiveness takes time and effort, and I will work hard to earn it. Man, don't do this, man. One last thing. I'm noticing some people are commenting things like, but you had a valid point. Or don't let others scare you into apologizing. To those people, I want to say it doesn't matter if my point was valid or not. And frankly, I don't care anymore. You don't care about the truth. You just care about protecting people's feelings. Even though these people are freaking mental. I'm making this thread because I wanted to and realized that I need to be better. Oh, man. Man, come on, man. Have some freaking backbone, man. Have some freaking principle. Own what you're saying, man. Why do you guys take it so personally when a woman on a computer criticizes men's depiction of women in media, especially animated media? Hentai isn't going away, brothers. Oh, gee, I wonder why. Maybe because they say that, oh, let me scroll back down here. Maybe they say, men are not allowed to have rights, or that men are a disease, or I don't know, any of these freaking bad takes. Any of these bad takes. I wonder why. I think people think this is a case of like when Christian parents don't want their kids watching SpongeBob. But what? Where it's someone who doesn't watch your cartoons or play your video games trying to find reasons to take them away from you when... That's kind of silly, isn't it? Yes, these are male-dominated industries with a lot of men watching it and being fan service too, but that doesn't mean it's a boys-only club. Well, no. No one is saying that it's a boys-only club. But, so, which is why there are women who enjoy these sorts of stuff, enjoy the shonen stuff, that's fine. But they enjoy the shonen stuff for what it is, not for what they want to be, not for what these shonen stuff supposed to be in their eyes. These other folks, they like your cartoons and your video games too. Yes, for what they are, not for what they want to be, not for how they are supposed to be. They just see issue with things that you might not have noticed because you might be coming from very different walks of life and have developed different perspectives on these things. It's not an evil Veronica Sarkeesian boogie woman who wants to destroy everything you love, you idiot. Well, you're wrong on that because it is. Because it absolutely is. With these freaking art police telling everybody you shouldn't draw these because it's bad. You shouldn't draw these things because they're bad. Man. Honestly, nobody cares if you're a guy who likes boobs. The problem comes when those guys blatantly defend beach ball-sized tits in anime or girls pulling guns out of their boobs or ridiculous stuff like that. Nobody cares if you're a guy who likes boobs. I think everybody cares. I think a lot of you people care that there are people who like boobs. The problem comes when those guys blatantly defend. No, the problem comes when they like boobs. Full stop. You don't specifically mention those scenarios. Like, for God's sake, there's freaking Ray fan art. It's just Ray with freaking giant boobs. That caused people, that's called people, oh my God, that's a problem. Men are a disease. It's not in these specific instances where they have a problem, where you say you have a problem. Man, when people say best anime of all time, they should just really say the category. If it doesn't appeal to women, it isn't the best anime of all time. Just shonen. You know what my favorite animes of all time is? Ouran High School Host Club. That anime mostly appeals to women. And I can still enjoy, and I'm a man, I can still enjoy it. It's still funny. It's still a really good anime. But it doesn't necessarily have to be flipping shonen. And not all shonens are best anime anyway, so... Not safe for work earning, I guess. Some angry thoughts on anime titties. Okay, oh my God. What is this? You can like anime boobs, I fucking guess, but don't you fucking dare shoot down genuine criticism of over-sexualization in the name of letting people enjoy things. No. That would imply that you have genuine criticism, which you don't. And we can prove that you don't have genuine criticism because every single time we try to respond to your criticism and say, hey, your criticism is shit. Every single time you run away, you private your account, you block everybody who disagrees with you, that's when I know that your criticism of over-sexualization is bad, because you refuse to have your ideas to be challenged by people who actually enjoy these things. Okay? The fact that female characters are so constantly given massive boobs is a problem of male gaze, and it's not a fucking harmless trope. Citation needed. Why would you say that it's not harmless? That you say that it's harmful? Why? Like, I get it, you love boobs, don't we all? I'm a fucking lesbian, I love those suckers. But like, anime goes way too fucking far by giving female characters not only the most massive fucking boobs known to man, but also stupid fucking traits based on that, i.e. pulling a gun out of boobs or having to jiggle boobs to succeed in limbo. You know that not every anime is High School of the Dead? Not every anime is High School DxD. Not every anime is trying to cater into the whims or the fan services of these horny men. Watch animes that don't. Like freaking Serial Experiments Lane even. Lane or whatever. Any anime that doesn't have fan service, because there are a bunch of them. Even Violet Evergarden doesn't have one. Test donated $1. This wall of text isn't helped by that horrid font. Yeah, anyway, thank you for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. That shit isn't okay. I don't care if it gets your stupid pants wet. It makes boobs in real life overly sexual things when they're fucking fat sacks that feed babies and are... Hold up! Did you just say that boobs in real life aren't sexual? Well, I suppose in functionally they aren't, but visually they are. But visually, they are sexual things. They look appealing to the men. They look visually appealing. They trigger them sexual urges. That's why boobs are sexual. They're functionally not sexual when they're used to feed on the babies, but boobs are sexual. What? I literally cannot stand when people defend liking massive anime titty, because this is the ideology that destroys the autonomy of women have... Hold up. This is the ideology that destroys the autonomy women have over their own bodies. So defending anime titties means that we are preventing women from having autonomy in their own bodies. How? How is that possible? Do you know the kinds of people that destroys the autonomy women have? The Twitter freaking art bullies, as shown before. People like you. People who went to women and say, you cannot draw women. You cannot draw women with big anime titties. You cannot do that. You are the ones who are preventing, who are destroying the autonomy of women. God forbid these women have the free will to draw tits. It over-sexualizes women simply for fucking existing. Well, sorry to say this to you all, but human beings in general, not just women, they can be sexual things. They can be sexual. They are sexual things. What? That applies to human beings in general, man, including women. And helps men see women as nothing but objects. Where? When? Are you saying that just because I like anime titties, that automatically means that I see every woman as just some freaking prostitute or just some trash waifu that I can just step on all day? Oh yeah, these are horrible women. These women are they're beneath me. I mean, seriously, yeah. Because those people in the Middle East are definitely anime fans, right? They're definitely fans of big titties, right? The Undead Chronicler donated $1.40. That statement is a stretch. Man, yeah, it is. Anyway, thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Wow, I was just saying. Alex Hello donated $2. You don't see us complaining about fan service of male characters. You can get them from Otome Road. Exactly. No one is complaining about that. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Like, man, no one is complaining when men are over-sexualized. But being over sexualized is perfectly fine because insert arguments about oppression here. All in all, I hate the argument that it's all in fun and doesn't affect people because it fucking does. How? How? Because of this stretch? Because they destroyed the autonomy of women over their own bodies? No, it's wrong. No, they don't. You are wrong. You are wrong. You made this one up. It fucking hurts women. No, it doesn't. And it makes it harder for us to have any say in how our bodies ought to be viewed. Then tell men. Tell men that, well, this is not how our body's supposed to. Actually, no, don't. Because I'm pretty sure most people know that these aren't how women look in real life. I'm pretty sure that most people who watch anime with big giant anime titties, just the High School of the Dead scene where the tits just coming in, just going faster than a fucking bullet. I am pretty sure those people know that tits don't work like that in real life. Kevin Nightwind donated $1. All these complaints about men. Meanwhile, we have female newscasters ogling the oiled up male athletes at the Olympic or national TV. Exactly. I talked about that a while ago. You know, there's this article in Cosmopolitan and the bulges on the Olympics, the men bulges and their dicks coming up deserves gold or something along those lines. Thank you for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Anyway, where was I? Why do you think breastfeeding in public places is such a debate? Because it looks inappropriate. It kind of looks inappropriate because it's because the literal actual function of breast to feed infants is shut down, and all people focus is how boobs in public are gonna make cis men pop a fucking boner, and obviously that's the woman's fault. No, I think that's that's the biology's fault for designing us human beings that way. Sorry, we just can't help it. We human beings are going to feel sexual urges when we see things that look sexually appealing. Okay? What? Having boobs is great because they're soft, but it sucks because of how they're portrayed in any media. Literally fucking designed for men to get off on. What's the issue? I don't see the issue here. Can you explain to me what's the issue? And? Okay? So? And I'm moving on. Moving on from that and get on to this. This account. So, I have no idea who this is, but I got blocked anyway. Alex Hallow donated $2. They have even pissed off Noble over this stuff lately. They have also attacked his friends for cosplaying My Hero Academia characters. Jesus Christ. I think it was his latest video. One of his latest videos, but man, yeah. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Anyway, there's this account that I noticed who makes these really dumb takes that for some reason blocked me. I have no idea who this person is. I have zero interaction with this person and I got blocked. Because of a freaking block list. Whoever is subscribing to these freaking block lists, man. How the hell can y'all get these freaking block lists, man? I'm just wondering. I am disgusted every time this country disappoints me. Shonen Jump is a weekly manga magazine that publishes the most famous series of all times. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Naruto. It's aimed at young boys and teenagers. Now they're showing pornographic content a Fred. Okay. Is this the Love Ru? But yeah, so they're showing these. They're showing these things in Shonen Jump. First off, Shonen Jump is aimed for teenagers. For teenagers, not necessarily young kids. I suppose some young kids do buy Shonen Jump, but okay. Okay, there's this. So this person is a half German, half Japanese, raised in Barcelona, intersectional feminist. Well, I kind of expected that. The cover of the magazine features the main character of a manga called Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. Oh, there you go. It's Yuna and the Haunted Hot Springs. My bad. Posing naked in an overtly sexual pose and with a sexualized expression. Reminder, this magazine is for children. No, it's for young boys. Young boys. That sometimes they can be children, but it's for teenage boys in general. The magazine has been cleverly designed so that the blurred out nipples with a cloud-like whiteout don't show, except if you use a backlight, you can see her nipples, which on the other side of the page are tapioca pearls. Genius according to the fans. It is actually pretty genius. If you show that drawing with the lascivious expression, cheeks flushed and breast heaving, this is porn. This is hentai. The Undead Chronicle donated $1.01. Where can I buy that manga? It's a weekly Shonen Jump, and unfortunately, man, I should have buy one, but unfortunately, it's on Japanese. All of it's in Japanese when I was in Tokyo. But anyway, this is not fucking appropriate for minors. Well, no. You know what else is not appropriate for minors? Doujin stores. And yet it's on public anyway. I think the issue here is parents. How about parenting? Shonen Jump is just trying to sell their shit. They're just trying to sell their shit, man. You're telling your readers, I'll bend the rules so that you can fap to our magazine cover. I'll bend the rules so that you'll buy a copy. I'll bend the rules by portraying a female character as an overly sexualized object because we don't care about women. Excuse me? Well, you're a feminist, so of course you're gonna think that way. You're gonna think that these things are objects. These fictional characters are objects, which they are. These are fictional characters. These are not real life women. Do you know how exhausting this is? Every time I enter a convenience store, there are adult magazines right next to the entrance with men unashamedly standing and reading. Women watch themselves be objectified. Children learn how to objectify. Children learn how to objectify. No, just because they jerk off to some character doesn't mean that they learn how to objectify. Apparently, you are suggesting that reading Weekly Shonen Jump makes you Harvey Weinstein or something, because that's what you're suggesting. That they're learning how to be misogynistic or be objectifying to women by reading Shonen Jump. That's what you're suggesting. Weekly Shonen Jump makes you a Harvey Weinstein, makes you a freaking sexual harasser. Criminal Donation donated $2. I'm not parenting your kids, you fucking idiot. Exactly. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. This person needs to go to the fun house. Shonen Jump has always been problematic, but this is fucking unacceptable. Reminder, it's a magazine for children. Not really, but okay, go on. This is what this country is teaching their youth. I am kind of glad the population is declining. Whoa! Bro!
Whoa, damn!
Oh, damn! Jesus, man! Jesus! I am kind of glad the populating is declining. Holy shit! Holy shit, man! Damn! Man! When you check the OP's comments, all you hear are cis men and teenagers laugh gleefully and comment on the genius of this design. Because it is genius. Because it is. All I see is a society in which women mean so little, we don't even cross these men's minds. What? They're not talking about women in general. You are projecting yourself into this picture. You are looking at some anime character in a magazine and thought, yes, this is how men look at us. This is how men view us. No, this is how men view anime characters, women anime characters in general, not you as women. This is why you don't have freaking Harvey Weinstein. This is why, apparently, Harvey Weinstein is a weeb, I guess. Apparently, that you can be a sexual harasser, that you can be Harvey Weinstein if you read Shonen Jump. What? Japan sexualizes children and women to the point of sickness. If this is appropriate for a children's magazine, what do you think you'll find in an adult one? No wonder men fantasize with rape and murder. Citation fucking needed. I'm so tired. Tired of seeing example after example of women meaning nothing. What do you mean example? Women mean... It's a fucking fictional character! You don't... Ugh. Young girls meaning nothing. Their worth is based on how much men will masturbate to their picture. I'm sorry, but not everyone is fucking Harvey Weinstein. Not everyone who reads Shonen Jump or read manga or enjoy anime in general is freaking Harvey Weinstein. You flipping... Oh my lord. But these are cartoons. These are not weird women, you bitch. Definitely someone. I think definitely everyone. Yes, but they represent women. Wrong. Wrong. No, they don't. They carry the weight and expectation of real women like idols and... No, they don't. The only fucking idiots, only fucking dumbasses who look at women in anime, who look at these idols and singers and actresses and think, oh, all women are definitely like that, or all women should be like that. Don't lie to me, to you they're all the same. Don't lie to me, to you they're all the same. No, you don't lie to me. You can't say this is fiction, this isn't real, because where do you think fiction comes from? From people's freaking imagination? Fiction doesn't always come from reality. Fiction doesn't always represent reality. Not all fiction represents reality, and the example that you just appointed is not fiction representing reality. It represents some aspect of reality, but not all of them, and that's fine. As a writer, this is so obvious to me. It's clearly not. But what can I expect from someone who only reads comic books, am I right? This won't end here. Shonen Jump Mike. This won't end here. This won't end here. Holy shit. This won't end here.
Whoa, damn.
This won't end here. Oh, watch out, ladies and gentlemen. We got a fucking badass over here. Oh no, whoa. We got a badass over here. This won't end here. Shonen Jump might issue an apology and pathetic excuses while the board of executives snicker behind closed doors. This is an epidemic. P.S. I showed this to my husband. Seeing in anger, he was like, they do this all the time and now I just want to sleep. What a fucking base husband right there. The husband is fucking base. That is some base husband right there. Yeah, I just want to go to sleep. Yeah. I can't believe that you got your freaking constantly whining wife. Oh no, these freaking artists constantly being these sexualizing women. Oh man, fucking alpha male there. I doubt that Todd got a husband. Apparently she did. Now, apparently this person is associated. Do you guys remember about the account that? Yeah, I'm just gonna show it. You guys remember this account? On the last meme stream, you know, when I talk about the donation and everything like that. Yeah, this account over here. This is from my last stream. This Unseen Japan account. That blocked me because I have no idea why. So this account is associated with this account. And apparently that's the reason why I got into the block bot, even though I have zero interaction with this person. So, yeah. This account got associated with that previous account and I got blocked. And you know what's the funniest thing about this entire thing? About that account that complains about the blood donation and everything like that, about this? I admire the work the Red Cross does, which is why I'm disappointed that the Red Cross in Japan would run a campaign with over-sexualized Uzaki-chan. You know the funny thing about that? This account that complains about that blocked me preemptively, Busty Blood Drive Anime Girl artwork not recognized as sexual harassment by Japanese girls. And also this spokesperson says anime collaborations have regularly led to increased blood donation. Freaking amazing. Congratulations, not you. Congratulations, the freaking Red Cross, for having more and more blood donations thanks to this base promotion. See, anime titties save lives. Literally. Anime titties literally saves lives. That is the lesson for today, folks. Anime titties literally saves lives. So donate your blood to the Red Cross and just hope that they have these really cool promotions and everything like that. Anyway, Okay, just one more dumbass free from Reset Era. I wouldn't be surprised. You can be banned for breeding, and then somebody else. Oh man, Reset Era never change. Never change. Reset Era. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Yeah, never change. Reset Era. Never change. But anyway, that, my friend, is the end of this stream. Man, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of freaking cringe. We had a lot of freaking ooplas. We had a lot of freaking hooplas. Anyway, I'm playing you. A lot of freaking cringe, a lot of freaking hooplas. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for donating into the Streamlabs. It has been a great time. I'm 30 minutes early. 30 minutes early as usual. It's a pretty short meme stream, but then again, I'm pretty busy this whole week, so I'll see you guys later on the next meme stream, the same time as usual next week. Just gonna move on to the freaking course there. Straight up. Oh wait. I need to make sure I didn't have the OP on. There we go. Anyway, see you guys on next week, on the next meme stream next week as usual, same time. Not the same date, but same time. Take care.